hi. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. It's been a hot minute, and I want to say thank you everybody so much for the patience, the love. Everybody's been writing me. Thank you. I haven't answered, but I have been reading. We're gonna get to everything in this live stream, but first let me say hello to everybody. And I want to say hello. Okay, I got the chats here in front of me. So, Marlene Perez, Petra D, Chia Bagnocchi, Helen French, Gloria Retinos, Empanada. How's it going, sweetie? Polly S, Logan Keel, Fulana, Jacqueline, Nay, hello, Louie. Hi, Louie. Miss Jelly, Dahlia 206, Lidovine Finley, how's it going, Finley? Heidi L, Love Sierra, Anastasia, the Brian coming off. Teresa, hi Terry McGuire, Akolu, the Brian coming again. Sorry, I read that one. Hey Rich Mitch, Jacob from France. Akolu, hello. Margot Goldfinch, Jacqueline. And then we got Mose, Miss B, So Niels, Fran 1, Karma Blanca, Camila Ojano, Audrey, Jane, and the House Art Style. Kev, how's it going? Andrea Myers, hi Andy, how's it going? And Apple Blonde, Claudia, Jacqueline again, Patricia McDermott, Dudina. Wow, so many people. Angie Lux, Efren, Yelena, Karma Blanca, Mayatal, Lisa. Oh, wow. Man, guys, this warms my heart. Thank you so much. What do we have? Like 300 people already, and we just began. And I've been missing in action since since December, really. Thought never to see you again. Each Monday, no review. Oh, Helen, man, I know it's been hard. Let's hope to do better soon. What can I tell you guys? It's the new year. I know it's the end of April, but it is the first time I'm streaming in 2026. So there's a first time for everything. And yeah, there's a couple of things that I have to share with you guys. So let's film this. Hold on. Hi, everybody. Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. This is a first for me in this year, 2026. This is the first video that I'm filming this year. It's a first for many things. It's also the first time I thought I could do this easier, but it's never easy, guys. It's the first time I'm filming and streaming without my mother. So my mom passed away. And it's taken me a long time to be able to kind of get some sort of strength to share this with you guys. Months, you know. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit why I've been gone. since December of 2025. I haven't been really gone. I've been reading up on stuff and watching things and everything, but yeah, my mom got really sick. And so I put my life on pause, stopped everything, and flew to her. And I spent her last days and weeks. Uh, I spent I spent my time with her in the last period of her life. She she got diagnosed really late with lung cancer, and it was too late. But until the last moment, we were hopeful. We were fighting like lions. We were fighting day and night. Um, the last month of her life was really hard. It was painful for her. It was painful for me to see her in so much pain. I know they say parents always want to leave this earth before their children do. That's the natural order of things. But seeing your parent die, getting weaker day by day, I don't know what to say. It's something a child should not have to see either. I don't think the pain is any less if your mother dies than if your child dies. Um, I have come to this realization pretty soon after my mom passed away. I realized that, granted, if you have a good relationship with your parents, because not everybody does, I'm aware of that. I know that some people just don't have a good relationship with their parents, and they don't talk to them at all, and then they move away when they're young even, and the kids then just don't want to have contact with their parents. And sometimes it's the kids' fault, sometimes it's the parents' fault, sometimes it's nobody's fault, sometimes it's just sometimes it's a third party's fault. I don't know. But in my case, I had a wonderful relationship with my mom. She loved me very much. I loved her. I love her still very much. And so I came to this realization pretty soon after she passed away that I died with her. I really did. It's you who you are is gone after your parents die. And I'm an orphan now, officially. Right? All my grandparents are gone, my father and my mother are gone. So you die when they die. And then somehow you realize you're still alive. So it's like you're reborn again. And then you have to redefine yourself. You have to re-find yourself. You have to grow again, from zero. But with this, it's like a new birth, but you're carrying this extra load of pain and misery with you on the way. So all you can do is hope that this new you that is there after they're gone, that this new you is going to be a good person, with empathy, with heart, understanding, love. It's like you have to learn everything all over again. It's so debilitating. It's so debilitating. And and then the days pass, life goes on. Life doesn't ask you, "Oh, do you need a minute, honey?" No. It just keeps going and it just bulldozers over you and you're just not ready for it, but and yet you're just kicked into it and you got to keep going. Um so you pick yourself up somehow and you try to understand what just happened, because being together with your mom as she's passing away in the last moments or days or months of her life, it's not the same as getting notified that somebody passed away suddenly because of some tragic accident or a heart attack or a stroke. No, this is like literally somebody calling you up and saying, "Hey, here's your last month. So that's all you got left." And it's going to be agonizing. That's all. And then you fall into it and you become the nurse, you become the care giver, you start fighting to keep this person alive. You look, I can say this much. She was in Spain. I never want to go to Spain again. Their health system failed her. The help that she needed was not available. Doctors failed her. The system failed her. I have dealt with doctors, nurses, social workers, hospitals, public hospitals, private hospitals. I have dealt with um, trials, because we tried to also put her in a trial for this type of tumor. And the amount of times that people showed disinterest within the system, the amount of times they just said, "Who cares? They can't do anything," is shocking to me. And it's not just my mom, it's many people that are in the same situation in Spain right now. I don't know when this sort of social infrastructure, health system, and social system in Spain fell apart. I don't know when it happened that people just stopped caring, but somewhere, sometime it happened. Something happened. It's like some switch went off, and all of a sudden, people became heartless. There are exceptions to the rule. There was one nurse that was incredible. She was so helpful, but what can a nurse do? A nurse is not a doctor. The nurse helped. She taught me how to uh, properly help my mom heal, because she was in the hospital also. So when I arrived, I took her out of the hospital again, because the hospital actually kicked her out, because they're like, "Well, she was treated for a lung infection, but there's a tumor in the lung. So the lung infection is done. Like, we've done what we could do for the lung infection, so she's going to leave." I'm like, "She can barely walk. What do you mean you're done?" "Yeah, well, what we needed to do here in the lung department, we did. Now go deal with it with oncology for the rest. In Spain, right before Christmas, where nobody worked, because you know how much the Spaniards love their frickin' Christmas and their three kings in January. So they start working after the 7th of January, by the way. So they didn't even want to give her an oncologist until after their holidays. Just let that sink in. So because in the hospital it didn't treat her properly, she got a bed sore on the lower back. So I've never dealt with that. So this nurse was amazing. She showed me how to treat a bed sore of a patient that can barely stand up. So I am cleaning my mom every day. I am now applying the proper medication to the sore. I'm turning her around. I'm trying to, you know, just make her feel less pain. And this nurse was amazing. She came a couple of times to the house to check up on us, and I learned how to do it, and I was really good at it. And I got to say, at least that part, we won. We lost the battle with her tumor, but we won the battle with that bed sore. It was almost completely healed. You don't want to see your parent in a state where they're not functioning anymore. I mean, my mom could not stand up. I had to lift her up and take her to the bathroom. Had to clean her up. Like, it's like you don't want to see your parent like that. But of course, once they are in that state, you do everything to help. And nothing is disgusting for you. Nothing. Nothing. The first time you're scared to see your parent naked, but then after you see like it's you or nobody, you just do it. And you keep doing it and you just hope things get better. She couldn't eat anymore. And I was trying to make her eat. I was calculating every calorie. I was trying to make her eat to get her strong enough by the time she gets an oncologist that she can at least get chemotherapy, because she was so weak and thin and skinny because, and one thing not many people might tell you about solid tumors in particular, well, all tumors really, but this lung tumor, it's such a horrible thing. It literally secretes a toxin, a neurotoxin that affects your brain. So it changes your personality too. It She had moments when I thought to myself, wait, is she talking to me or is the tumor talking through her? It was this like evil entity trying to attack her. And sometimes she would say stuff that made no sense. She would call herself, uh, she would like make fun of herself. Like she was so weak. And then just like with this different voice, she would just say, oh, you're such a tragic woman. I'm like, Mom, did you say that about yourself now? Or is something else speaking from inside of you? So you're fighting against a disease that is eating you up alive. Most of the nutrients you ingest, the tumor eats them up. It's not like your body can use them for itself. It's like it's the cancer eating it up. So like you're trying to eat her, to feed her, but it's not going in the right place. And she just keeps losing weight. And it's a constant struggle. And you're trying to fight something that is like so evil. It's so it built itself up in a way that if you attack it from one side, well, it has another side where it kind of gets you back. And it's like you're constantly trying to get through. And this system failed her. In other countries, when you reach a certain age and you're a smoker, and yes, my mom was a smoker, they send you an invitation to do a lung checkup, but they didn't in Spain. They never called her for a checkup. Never. So this could have been discovered earlier, and it could have been treated. It's a sneaky disease. It takes years for it to grow. It doesn't give any sign of itself in the beginning. And my mom was living with her sister, also sick with cancer, a different type. And so I was there with family. I was not alone. I was with family, taking care of both of them, actually. Plot twist, right? And shortly after my mom passed away, my aunt passed away. So that's how my 2026 started. Two sisters. My aunt lived a little bit longer than my mom. She managed to say goodbye to her, before the people from the mortuary came to pick up my mom. She died at home with us. She was not alone. I did manage to say to my mom in a moment of lucid state where she was fully sharp and I was too. And I said, I love you so much. And she said back to me, I love you so, so much. And we managed to say that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing because that's something that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. Having that vivid memory of my mom having that exchange with me shortly before she passed. It has been so traumatic for me and difficult. The last days of her life were really hard, and we even called the ambulance at one point because she couldn't breathe, and they just can't, they didn't take her to the hospital. They didn't want to. They just, in Spain, apparently it's normal. They just like hooked her up to morphine here, and they like say like inject every 4 hours a certain dose. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not supposed to be doing that. Like, that's not something that's something that a specialized person should do. No. Mm-mm. So, and in my family, we're still battling cancer. There's still issues going on. So it ain't over yet. I'm still uh, pretty much in the middle of a war with this disease. And I know that a situation like this one, when anybody who creates videos on YouTube is a content creator, it's like, well, what do you do? I just didn't have it in me, the energy or the strength to make videos, to do anything. You're just paralyzed, and then you realize that people do love you and people do care and people ask, how are you? So, I was collecting my strength and force to share this with you because I think it's important that you guys know. I mean, I've been on this platform for over 10 years, over 11 years, actually. And so it is a big community. I can't just disappear unless I don't kick the bucket myself. And then what are you going to do? You're gone. But I can't just disappear. So it did take me a couple of months to kind of find the strength to share this with you, because I do feel your love and I do feel your support. And thank you so much for that. And this is the reason why I am here now, to share this with you. And to hope that all this misery, pain, tragedy, and trauma will come to an end, and that there's going to be better times ahead, happy times, carefree times, again, healthy times, safe times, warm times, like times where you feel like you're in a good, safe nest. I haven't had that since half a year now, that feeling. I am constantly floating in limbo, an emotional limbo, lack of sense of security limbo, and that feeling of being an orphan. Doesn't matter how old you are when it happens. It just feels like falling deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's a darkness that just never ends. It's really devastating. So I'm picking up the pieces now. I do want to live. I do want to be healthy. I do want my loved ones, my family to be healthy. I want us to keep living and going. And I think one of the first steps to do that is to find some form of routine again, to try to come back to life, to try to work again, to, in my case, to turn on the camera, to talk to you guys, um, a sense of belonging again. Because this type of loss disrupts you to the core. Your entire identity is disrupted. It's gone, really, more than disrupted. That's why I mentioned earlier that like when my mom died, I died. And so it's going to take time to rebuild myself anew. And I hope you're going to be there with me for the ride. I don't know where this ride is going to take us, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't know. I feel like I'm learning to walk all over again. Um, but I'm here. A little unstable in terms of like how quickly am I going to stream? Like, is there going to be regularity? Are we going to do 2 streams? I don't know. 2 streams every week. Look, we're going to take it day by day. I think this was a huge step already to do this, to gather the strength to actually share this with you. I think that was a huge step for me. And it kind of opens the door to slowly grow from there. It was really hard to open that door. But now that that door is open, I hope that we're going to keep continuing to walk through that door and to keep living and healing. Yeah. And thank you everybody for sticking with me all these months, even though I was non-existent. For writing me, for sending me your love, asking how I'm doing. Like, it really meant the world to me, and it does still mean the world to me, because it's what kept me going. When out of the blue, a comment would come, a message would come, an email would come with somebody writing me like, "Hey, Dacob, I miss you. How are you? Just sending you, love. Hope you're okay. Like that really, those little signs of affection and of love, they really, really mean the world to a person who is really destroyed. Uh, every little nugget of humanity and empathy and kindness fuel you to keep going when you are so ravaged and traumatized. I don't know if you want me to make a few videos about this topic, because something very interesting that a dear friend of mine, Shannon, hi Shannon, by the way, sending you love. Um, I have to write you back, by the way, but Shannon said something to me that really stuck with me. She said, with cancer and with loved ones passing away, she says, when it's happening to you, you are frantic. You don't know what to do. You have to learn everything every step of the way. And then by the time you're done with it, you just don't want to, you just want to move on. It's so much. But then when it happens, but then you don't share how you did this, how you did that, how you managed to, how did you do the bed sores? How did you administer the injection with the medication? How did you, do this, do that? Like, I mean, how did you cook? What's the food? How does the person eat? How did you feed the person who's so ill? All of this information can be really helpful, but very few people share it because it's so painful. Not because they want to gatekeep, it's because of the trauma. When I do have a moment when I'm not worried about other illnesses in my family, when I have a moment of just kind of just a nugget of kind of free mind space, I go right back to grieving, right back to my mom, and right back to me seeing her in the last days where she's out of breath and eyes open and just like fainting. And I mean, it's a nightmarish vision. It hits me like a dagger every time, and I just go, and then I get heart palpitations, and I start hyperventilating almost, and it you go through this when you're grieving. It's a lot. The pain is a lot. The trauma is a lot. It's like PTSD. It's like coming back from war, and when they show it in movies, you never think of it. It's not really like that. They're exaggerating this just for the sake of a movie. When a soldier comes back from war and then they're back home, and then in the movie they edit in the scenes of like flashbacks, like the guy's normally just like shopping in a supermarket, and all of a sudden there's a flashback and we see a scene of him in the trenches on the battlefield, and he's all dirty and hasn't like washed or slept in days, and has like tugging to a gun, and then there's like grenades falling all around, and it's like this PTSD keeps coming back. Well, that's the same thing I'm getting in this cancer war, right? And I'm in the trenches fighting to protect my mom, and it didn't work. I didn't win. And so yeah, I see this as a form of PTSD. Dealing with it is very difficult. Very difficult. I think maybe this might warrant a video. Let me know in the comments below if I'm sure a lot of people are going through this. I just read statistics the other day. 1 out of 5 people end up getting cancer on the planet. That's a lot, you guys. That's a lot to deal with. Now, the good news is some people make it through and are cancer free. They do manage to heal. So not every cancer is a death sentence. That is true. But nevertheless, even the ones that are not a death sentence, still, you who are going through it and your loved ones who are going through it with you, it's still traumatic. It's still scary. Chemotherapy is super scary. not knowing the outcomes of what's going to happen after a CT scan, what's going to happen after a PET scan, what's going to happen after a PET CT scan, PET MRI. Yeah, there's different types. I know all of it. And you're dreading and waiting. And every time a phone call, every time the phone rings, I get heart palpitations because I think the hospital is calling with some bad news. The doctor is going to call with some bad results. The trauma lingers and it's insipid. It infiltrates every part of your life. So let me know. Let me know down below how we should proceed with this. Nobody likes to talk about cancer. Nobody likes to talk about losing their parents and loved ones. But maybe it helps someone because maybe someone can relate. Maybe it helps even just knowing that if you are going through the same thing I'm going through, well, you're not alone because I'm going through it too. And by me saying it publicly, maybe it helps someone who's also going through it and is feeling alone and doesn't really know how to put it into words to people around them because they might be afraid that people around them won't understand. And trust me, that's how I feel most of the time. Sharing certain emotions, I feel like, well, what good or what use will it do anybody? Because people just don't care. They just want good vibes. They just want to listen to some nice music in their car on the way home from work. Just want to go out on a date to the movies, have a pizza. So like nobody wants these painful topics. It's like nobody wants to hear about your pain. That's what you think. You kind of punish yourself. You start punishing yourself thinking, I don't want to alienate my friends because then they're just going to be like, oh God, Dacob is like calling again and he's going to be crying again. So let's like avoid talking. You know what I mean? You have that fear. You start isolating yourself, which is a form of, I feel, self-punishment because you try to step away from yourself and just kind of ignore the fact that you're going through something incredibly difficult and painful and you don't want to burden others. And we tend to forget that we are social creatures. Human beings are not meant to be isolated. We only thrive and live and survive if we are in a group. So friends help a lot. And thank God I have wonderful friends and that little bit of family that I have left too, who are wonderful, who have helped me and who are still helping me a lot. Because had I not had my friends and whatever family I have left, right? My family, I would not have been here today making this video. I don't know if I would have been here at all because I would have probably stopped eating, would have cried myself to the end, because it's like you lose the willpower to do anything. You just think, well, why are you even living? What's the use of this? If 1 in every 5 people are going to get cancer, if most people kick the bucket because of a heart attack, no matter what you eat, it's going to clog your arteries. Like the end is coming for all of us. Like, okay, so why are we fighting? Wait, why am I here struggling with anything? Payments, mortgages, credit cards, bills, structure that society inflicts upon, like what for? Why exactly are we doing all of this? Can somebody like give me a memo? Because there's no outcome. There's no positive outcome to it. So you kind of start really getting depressed, right? And then it's your friends and family that pull you out of it. That show you that, hold on a minute, there's the bad sides of life, but then there's also the good stuff. And guess what? The good stuff is really only good in life for a human being, but any living creature, I believe, that has some form of social structure, is unity. Not being alone, having good social infrastructure that is supporting you, that helps you get through it. And that's worth living for because you realize that they're there helping you now, but you're going to be there helping them when they need you. So you live for that moment when you can help them. Because you know how terrible it is for you to go through this right now, and you don't want anybody to have to go through this. So you live for your friends and for your family so that when they need you, like you need them now, you're going to be there for them. To help them ease that pain, ease that trauma. That's why we live. To help each other with the pain. Thank you for listening. Let me know in the comments. Share your stories if you want. Don't share anything you don't want to share, but let me know. Should we make more videos in this direction? There's a lot to say. But of course, I also don't want to be a burden. I know that my channel has gone through a lot of different iterations, from fashion to sneakers to talking about movies, Twin Peaks. We've had a lot of different art, society. There's a lot. There's a lot that happens on my channel, and now here we are. We're pivoting in this trauma direction. But let me know. We can definitely keep talking. Until then, thank you so much. I love you very much, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for literally being here for me and with me all these months, even though I was visually not appearing on camera. It meant and means more to me than you'll ever know, because it really kept me going. So thank you so much. Thumb up the video, subscribe, let me know your thoughts down below, and never give up on love. Bye. Okay, guys, I recorded this video. We're going to post this video separately. For those of you who watched me live now, thank you for sticking with me. I really wanted to get this through to you guys and, make it kind of as clear as possible without having to sit here for 10 hours and just kind of rehashing it over and over again, because I understand that it's a lot also for you to hear first time after I've been gone for so long. But now I'm going to read some of your comments. So let's see what's happening with the live chats. Oh, Gloria, thank you for the hugs. Oh, Dushan, how's it going? Be strong, my man. Thank you. Jedi Monkey, sending love. Sorry for your losses, Erica. Akolu says, everything you share, the info, the love, the laughs, you've gotten me through tough times. More than happy to be there for you in your tough time. Akolu, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bear sending hearts. Thank you. Louis sending camellias. Well said, says Kimberly. Thank you. Yuadi says, I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Claudia says, I'm so sorry for all this, Dacob, but your words are so helpful and what many of us needed to hear. Thank you guys. And, God knows we're going through hell in the world right now. It's not a peaceful time to live in. So on top of all the health issues that many of us have to face, there's way more problems out there than just that. Even though health is the most important thing, love and health, we're going through it. It's really, really difficult, and every day is a challenge on so many levels. Whether it's just like finding money to pay the rent, to pay a mortgage, to pay for food, or turning on the news. It's scary. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, do I really need to hear what's going on today in the news? Maybe I'm not gonna. I don't know. But I need to laugh. I need happiness. I'm not a bitter Betty. I'm not here to tell you nothing against Betty. I love Betty, by the way. Sorry, I have to see if the chair. Ooh. Okay. I would also love to get back into the laughter, into the jokes, into, just the lighthearted stuff. And we will. We will, because, that's also part of survival, is finding a way to laugh again, to smile again. So don't think that I'm gonna cry every live stream. Okay, I'll have my moments when I just uncontrollably start crying, but that'll stop. It comes and goes. And then I have moments when I'm, I've also read that it's really important to cry, to let it out, to not keep it bottled in. And crying is not a sign of weakness, but rather strength. You're just the. Also, I've read somewhere that when you cry, your body resets itself and kind of clears out the cortisol. Cortisol, which is a really bad kind of hormone for you. It's very toxic for the body. So when you cry, you kind of like the body just resets, and the crying kind of relaxes and soothes the body. So it's actually a really good thing. So that's, also good to know, just for some people that might be a little bit, it's a cultural thing. In many cultures, crying, especially when men are crying, it's seen as a form of weakness. It's not. So just bear that in mind. Crying is actually soothing for the body. So, okay, Kelly Carrick says, you did really well. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Aish says, well done, Dacob, for here. Well done, Dacob, for here. XXX. Thanks, Aish. And Bridget Small says, wishing you all the best and everybody reading this now. My husband passed 13 years ago. It will be my 60th birthday on Saturday. When I turned 30, he brought a bouquet of 30 red roses. I miss him so. I think they're with us on another plane, on another level. They're with us still. I dreamt of my mom a few times since she passed. Interestingly, started dreaming about her 40 days after she passed away. Many cultures have that 40-day enshrined into their belief system. They believe that the soul takes 40 days to separate from the body. Some people believe, well, there's a lot of different beliefs, but interesting, like no matter what the belief, it's many different cultures have the 40-day thing. And I started dreaming about my mom exactly 40 days after she passed away. And she's alive in those dreams. One interesting thing I noticed in one of the dreams, in the first one, she doesn't know that she passed away. I do. And the thing I realized was that, if it's true, that she's still healing wherever she is right now. So in the first dream I had of her, she was still sick, but doing much better. So I'm analyzing the situation, and I'm looking into the dream, realizing like, oh, okay, so dying doesn't liberate you fully immediately of your disease. No. But after you pass away, then you start healing. And it takes some time to heal, but you will heal. And so she was in the healing process and getting ready to go somewhere else. Then I had some more dreams about her. And all my other family members, it was very interesting to see. And they were all together and happy, but none of them realized that they were actually dead. Another topic for another time. But anyway, let me read the comments. There you go. Louis says, girl, I love crying. Oh, wait, I can't scroll the chats. I don't know what happened here, you guys. Okay, this thing just froze on me. I can't seem to scroll up in the chat. Sorry, guys, just a second. Akulu says, my father passed when I was 10 from cancer, and I always say they truly live in death. There you go. Yeah. It's very fascinating, isn't it? I love talking about life, says Kelly. It helps to be somewhere we can share. That's where this group is so great. All my love. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. Whenever you are ready, we're here for a juicy gossip, says Alma. Well, I was thinking about that. Like, we also have to, in this live stream, do some superficial fun stuff as well, because we have to lighten the mood. And you know how it is in the fashion bunker. We are like a family here. We get to sit together, to cry together. Then we go all into the kitchen. We cook us up a mess of something, and then we binge on food, and then we fart and burp, and then we kind of lay comatose on the sofa, and then we say some stupid jokes, watch a TV show, laugh a little, play some board game, go back to eat some more, cry a little together, and then we laugh again. I wanted to also use this opportunity today, in this live stream today, to celebrate the life of one of my dearest friends who I love dearly, and that is Debbie, because today is Debbie's birthday. And so I thought to myself, I'm going to get the strength and the courage to do a live stream, by hook or by crook today, because it's Debbie's birthday. So happy birthday, Debbie. I love you so, so much. Mwah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, I'm living ferret. Happy birthday to you.
Period. Happy birthday, Debbie. I love you so much. So you guys, there's Debbie in the chats. Debbie's also our mod, and it's Debbie's birthday. And girl, what can I tell you? You've also been through it. Debbie has also had a very hard life. We're all in this weird world together, and the right people find each other. I truly believe that, and we found each other. So, yay, Debbie, we got to celebrate your life. So that's a good thing. So we have something good going for us. We have to celebrate a birthday. And Terry says, my weeks have been so lost and lonely without one of my greatest friends who I consider family. You were always the best part of the week, and I'm so heartbroken for your loss and so glad to see you. Thank you, Terry. I love you too so, so much. I'm thinking also maybe to do a little bit less complex streams, because truth be told, my energy is really low. How can it not be? So getting ready with the makeup, with the hair, with the green screen, with the lights, everything, it really takes like 2 days sometimes, So I'm thinking maybe do it a little bit lighter, like we can do some more ratchet camera, just like me lifting the iPad and filming with the fisheye camera where I look like a potato, and we just cook something or something like that. Yeah, we could do a cooking videos as well. What do you guys say? A little bit in the kitchen with bad lighting. Probably not going to get more than 10 views because people love their good quality videos. But I don't know. Oh, hi, Letty. Happy birthday to dear Debbie. Sending love and hugs. Oh, hi, Evian. Hi, how's it going? Sorry if I missed somebody, guys. And missed you. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Brafia, you're back. Yeah. Xena says, oh, dear Dacob, sorry for your loss on the after. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, because I can't really read very well here. I have two little monitors, but anyway, a little different system while how I'm streaming today. So I kind of miss a couple, and I blocked the chat again. How do I fix the block it? I have to refresh probably. I just refresh it. Oh, dear Dacob, sorry for your loss. On the afterlife, highly recommend to read The Signs by Tara Swart. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Glorious is sending you hugs, Debbie, from down here in SoCal. Yes, girl, says Riss. Kate Moore, how's it going, Katie? Kate Moore says, love the idea, Fab. Bess says, cooking videos for the win. Polly S says, we can do whatever you want. Aw, love you guys. Baby Nay says, yes, please, let's get ratchet. Have fun with this, says Sunahan Sense, right? Simplify, we are here, Ferret. Thank you, Kimberly. Robbie, hey, Robbie Limyao. Hi, Dacob, popping in from Walmart. Are you shopping at Walmart? What you shopping for? Cooking with D, says Debbie. Yes, Mahones Kileki. Yes. And Clemence Bourdier. Oh, thank you for becoming a Tier 1 member. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Actually, we have to play a couple of notifications. I think Nancy sent what do they call it now? It's not a tip. It's they changed their rules. I don't know if it's called a tip anymore. I don't know what it's called. You never know anymore. They keep changing it YouTube because a lot happened in these 5 months that I've been gone. Like the whole system changed. Probably the algorithm is like, who are you, girl? I haven't seen you in months. Who are you? I don't know. And but also, so okay, gossip. Okay, what happened in these months? Well, I don't know if I can switch. Oh, tip your host. Oh, it's been a minute. Thank you guys so much. I think we can change now the background. Look, we can't. Let's do the tips first. Let's see who has been so generous thus far. Thank you. Isla says, Clemens Boudier become a member. Thank you so much. We did that one. And Nancy, thank you so much, sweetie. We're going to create a new system of thanking
Nance
you
tipped
guys. I have to like
$50.
write it down somewhere.
Thank
I
you
don't
for
have
sharing
anything
you with
here
us.
right now.
I'll keep you in my heart and hope.
Thank you so much, Nancy. And wait, hold on. Oh, thank
5FT
you,
nothing tipped
Kaz.
$100. It really does get easier XOXO.
And I know you're also going through a really tough time. Boy, oh boy, have we been in the gutter. I mean, all of us have been so kicked down. It's just, thank you. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to change the background because I don't know if it's possible. Because, you know, a lot of things happen. Oh, Chanelta. Thank you.
Chanelta tipped $15. Love you, babes.
Love you too, Chanelta. You got a call Madonna. Chanelta, did you take Madonna's outfit from Coachella? Or was it Gaga? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Yes, we got to talk about that. But also what happened, human beings have flown around the moon just a couple of weeks ago. I don't know about you, but one comforting thing I went through in these past weeks and months was watching space-related videos. And when NASA sent those astronauts into space to circle the moon, they had a live stream that was on 24/7. I was watching it most of the time. And even when I wasn't watching it, it was on the TV, like YouTube was playing on the TV, and it was just like in the background. Even if it was like nothing going on in this little spaceship, it was so amazing to just have that as a hope. I lived for those, 10 days. And I was supposed to, truth be told, stream shortly thereafter, but there were some technical difficulties. So I ended up not streaming, but I did prepare a background for you guys on the moon. And I don't know if we can see it now. This was supposed to be my stream background a couple of weeks ago, but for the heck of it. Look, here's the thing. Since we've already, I know it's finished, the astronauts returned, so this is a little bit outdated, but I just love this look how gorgeous this is. And that's not planet Earth. This is like some other moon circling some other planet. But I love the 80s furniture going on, giving us a little bit, alien vibes. Look how gorgeous. And I love that the windows have a little curvature there, giving me total space age. And this gives me peace and solace, like thinking, oh, you know what? I want to live here, far away from all the troubles of this planet. And just like this, look at this. Yeah. Mm. That's the vibe. So this was the idea when I was supposed to stream a while ago. But I'm like, let's use the background anyway. It's kind of cool, right? Cool, right? Akulu says, our Cancer King, being obsessed with the moon. Travel is so appropriate. Yeah, the moon is special. Such a vibe, right? So anyway, wait, hold on, because I have here tiny chats. Here I have bigger chats. I can see them better. Cooking videos for the win. Hype Dacob. Okay, Robbie. Sorry, I read that one. What is going on with my chats? They keep like doing weird stuff. Okay. So Gloria says, let's keep the background. So cool, says Katerina. Thank you. Suna and Sen says, a Chanel photo shoot here would be amazing for a Chance Flanca. I have no big expectations for the next Chance Flanker after Au Splendide was such a disappointment. Jacob, so sorry for your loss. Thank you, Ava. Today was my mom's birthday. I celebrate with cake and my daughter. Happy birthday, Debbie. Love from Canada. Well, happy birthday to your mom. As always, you teach these girls how to use AI for real. Yeah, there's ways to use AI also for good reasons. Just saying. Blade Runner vibes. Oh yeah, cinnamon roll. Yeah. It's also giving Blade Runner vibes. I mean, Blade Runner technically is on planet Earth, but well, maybe if they made a third movie, it could be somewhere like based somewhere here. And then we have I was glued to the TV watching the Artemis mission, right? Apple Blonde. Yeah, no, me too. And all the interviews that NASA was giving and the reporters. And it was so funny because everybody was focused on the toilet malfunctioning. And so, so all the reporters meeting at the NASA headquarters asking questions about like, so today, with the toilet situation, did you clear up the flushing system? Like billions spent, and this is what we're talking about. Of course, it all boils down to poop, farts, and burps. I'm telling you, that's the main. That's the main thing. Uh, Mo says, yes, we need to escape this crazy planet sometimes. Oh, I completely agree with you. It was amazing to see other moon and how Earth looked from their vantage point. Apple Blonde, I completely agree with you. It was mesmerizing. It looked fake, right? Because it was just so incredible. Our sign planet is the moon for us Cancerians. Kev says, no expectations for Chanel. Jacob Elordi for Blue. Cha. Look, I'm happy that, what's his face? Um, Pedro Pascal is now brand ambassador for Chanel because we like Pedro, no? We like Pedro Pascal. But they did our girl Kylie Minogue dirty with that ad with Margot Robbie walking around with the 25 bag on a studio set that was built to look like Paris. And then they were playing Kylie Minogue's song, Can't Get You Out of My Head. Was it? Or which one was it? And then but like we barely see Kylie. I'm like, why didn't they like cast Kylie to Minogue, not Jenna, to sing her song with the Chanel bag? Why Margot Robbie? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. For me, it was like, what a waste of money. What a waste of time. Transparent water bottle, because we're not a space. So I didn't like that, but I'm glad for Pedro because Pedro seems to be a nice guy. Plus, he officially, I don't know. Everything I say in this live stream is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's a legend, just my opinion. If you only knew how many people I hear on YouTube saying this thing now, interesting. So he's now photographed with this other guy who's like, what was he into sports? He was an athlete, and so they're holding hands and touching each other, and like so. I think he's not hiding. I don't know if he's officially coming out or if he's just saying, you know what, I just don't care. But good for him. More power to him either way. He might be bi. I don't know. You know. Yeah. Kylie had a couple cameos. Like she had like little moments when she popped up in the advertisement for the Chanel 25 bag. But it was all about Margot Robbie multiplying herself with, walking around with Matthew Blasey stuff on. I got to say, not a fan of Mathieu Blasi. Now, I skipped two fashion shows. So during this time, while I was missing in action from YouTube, Chanel had two fashion shows. Oh, yeah, they churned them out like hot potatoes. And I watched both of them. I didn't review them yet. Maybe now it's too late to review them anyway because it's been a hot minute. You know how it is in fashion. Everything that's 2 days old is already antique. And not just to, some people say, "Oh, you just want to throw shade at my cheap." No, it's not about that. It's just that the stuff ain't it. It just ain't it, I mean, I've been watching it and I've been looking at it. I've been thinking to myself, no. Um, it doesn't have that certain something sophistication of a certain in a certain done in a certain way that makes it Chanel. It feels like Bottega Veneta, Zara, still. Yeah, and some things look like, very well constructed, and well constructed not, but like beaded with a lot of little extra little appliques and stuff. Okay. Beaded for the gods, okay. But I'm like, yeah, but it's like saying, sure, look, but I beaded all of this by hand, so you have to appreciate it. I'm like, it still doesn't look good. Like, I understand you beaded it, but it still doesn't look good. Just like a beading on itself does not a good dress make. Okay? Like, let's be clear about that. So there's that. Margot Robbie's on the front page of Chanel website holding a giant number 5 Extrait. She's the main face of the brand, at least here in the UK. Yeah, she's the main face of the brand worldwide. You're talking about that image with the red jacket. Oh, we need the Chanel review, says Akolu. Demna stealing stuff per usual. Oh, cinnamon roll. Don't get me started. That's another thing we missed. The Gucci collection, right? But since, we said we're not going to review anything Demna related, we're not going to review that either. But boy, oh boy, was it ugly. Oof. I'm really sad for that brand. Gucci is not doing well, you guys. I don't think. Thank you for subscribing. Unilever marketing's doing all the work. Oh, Terry, thank you so much. Thank you, Terry.
Teresa McGuire tipped $35. So incredibly happy to see you back. You have been so missed.
Oh, thank you,
Love you, my friend.
Mwah. Missed you too. And Kenny, I hope you're doing well, both of you. So yeah, it's Bargain Basement Chanel by a fan. Oh yeah, definitely, Akulu. Yeah. Reading my mind, it doesn't feel like Chanel at all. No. And everyone is like, the quality is so much better. No, it's not. No, cinnamon roll. No, I agree with you. It's not better. And also, what Kev is saying about Unilever, because the joke, because Alina Nair comes from Unilever, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. And then she started working for Chanel, right? I do feel like they're paying a lot of money to promote this collection, right? Or not just this collection, but like Chanel under Blazy. And but if you notice, what people are actually talking about on social media, if they are buying something from the collection, it's usually the shoes and maybe a bag here and there. I'm like, that's what you're selling. People are waiting in line for the launch of Blazy's first collection to buy shoes? Okay. And then, of course, we have the faux pas of every influencer and their grandmothers wearing the same jacket at the Chanel show. Yeah, we've seen that. And then people rushing out to buy that jacket. Girl. You couldn't make me wear that jacket if you gave it to me for free, especially after a certain someone wore it. No, thank you. Absolutely not. But we digress. So, I always forget the name of that lady. I really like her a lot. Her mom and her, what's her name? That have been collecting Chanel since the 80s. And then she like makes these like PowerPoints where she's like PowerPoint presentation, like TED Talks on Instagram saying like, why we're no longer going to buy Chanel. And then she explains it like frame per frame. I'm like, girl, just say you don't like it no more. But it's really funny. But then she tried to buy her mom a brooch, one of those like flowers out of gold. And then the mom is like, it's cute, but can you like bring it back for a voucher? Oh, wait, Terry says, I sent a tip, but don't see outer. Hope it came through. One came through. Did you send another one, Terry? We read the one that came. The first one you sent came through. I read it out. Is one missing? I don't know. Oh yeah, Evian. I missed the Tom Ford era at Gucci. We're never gonna get that Tom Ford for Gucci back. That was just. Kelly Carrick says, yeah, Chanel's DNA is gone. Right? Armen says, I know, right? Like, what was that Chanel ready-to-wear collection, the last one? And even the haute couture collection with the mushrooms? Girl, no. It can be a beaded mess, Mose. Totally agree. Victoria Bolton, thank you. Thank you so much, Victoria. It's not reading?
Victoria Bolton tipped $15. My condolences. I went through the same experience with 2 family members when I cared for them with Alzheimer's, and they could no longer help themselves. I am sending healing energy your way.
Yeah, that's a whole other level. I'm so sorry. That's a tough one, especially when the mind starts going and you don't recognize the person anymore. And they don't recognize you at times. It's hard. I'm glad you're with us here now. And Tyler. Oh, man, thank you so much. Let's see how it's going to read it. Carissimo Decovissimo, che gioia rivederti. Baci, Lea. Grazie, Lea.
Lee tipped $5. Carissimo Dacobissimo, che gioia rivediti. Baci, Lee.
Che gioia rivediti. Did you hear how Bubbles reads Italian? Oh my God, such a pip. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, che gioia rivediti. Oh, hi, Jackie. Anonymous, thank you so
Anonymous
much,
tipped
sweetie.
$25. White
Thank
heart
you.
emoji.
Whew, child, it's getting hot in here. Let me take the sweater off. A little cardigan. So for my return to YouTube, I am wearing Missoni. Not sponsored. I wish I were. I'm really enjoying Missoni lately. Look how cute this sweater is. Isn't that gorgeous? There's actually depicting Paris, even though Missoni is an Italian brand, but whatever. And it has like a whole patchwork of main sites in Paris to see. Look at that. And weirdly, it also has a bit of animal print, like a little bit of tiger or something going on. And so it has that kind of classic Missoni tag here. But what I find really interesting is that the bottom pocket has this huge inside internal tag. The Missoni cardigan, it's so cute. They're trying to make it all about tradition now. Love this little cardigan. It's kept me warm in these hard times. Anyway, where was we? Where was we? I need to see the Mom and Dada Chanel TED Talks. Yeah, what are they called? They're very popular on YouTube. I like them a lot. They also have a cat that tries to eat all the fish from the tank. And then the mom is telling the daughter, no, please don't let the cat eat all the little tiny guppies or something. Wait, Kev says, I heard those were discounted for the press. What are we talking about now? Sorry, I'm reading the chats like way up back. Are you talking about the jackets? The jackets were discounted for the press? The Chanel jackets were discounted for the press? Even Anna Winter said Mathieu Blazy has the potential to be the next Lagerfeld, LOL. Chanel is working so hard. Zeitgeist, how's it going? Well, I mean, at this point, do we like kind of trust anything Anna Winter says? After she made Bezos the main patron of the Met Gala? Girl. And what's up with them like Vogue advertising for The Devil Wears Prada too? Like they're all like in on the joke all of a sudden. Part 1 was not like that. They were distancing themselves from it. But part 2, Anna Winter is doing all the promotion for the movie with Meryl Streep and Faye Dunaway. Faye Dunaway? What am I talking about? Anne Hathaway. Oh my God, could you imagine if Faye Dunaway was the assistant to Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada 2. Now, that's a movie I would go to see. That's a movie I would go to watch because Faye Dunaway, I think, is older than Meryl Streep. Could you imagine if Faye Dunaway was the assistant to Meryl Streep in Devil Wears Prada 2? Come on now, that's a story. Anyway, I heard influencers got 30% off. Oh, yeah, the mothers and the daughter, Patty. Yes, those are the two ladies on Instagram. Dacob, do a wardrobe video sometime. Shouldn't be too much work. And you won't have to be on camera. You can skip makeup if you want some more relaxing content. Oh, thank you. Yeah, maybe it's a possibility. But I mean, my stuff is like, I like cozy things like cardigans. I love knitwear. It's not very fashionable, you guys. Like what I love to wear is stuff that makes me feel cozy and comfy. Like I'm very much wearing a lot of black. I always do, but now I'm still in mourning. Like I try to avoid colors. I usually do cardigans and camouflage. I have a Missoni headband I love. Yes, don't we know it? And it's a gorgeous headband. It's slightly metallic too, with the classic Missoni zigzag pattern that we all love. Yeah, her name is Patty. She's such a Pip lover. Right? Akuluza signed me up for that film. Anna is not relevant anymore, says Kelly Carrick. Well, she still brings in the money for the Met Gala, but sign me up for that movie too. Oh, Faye Dunaway and Meryl Streep. Come on, you guys. I want. Oh, Bunker Roach. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Bunker Roach tipped $50. I'm still here. I just tuned in. Glad to see you're back and have been taking the time you need.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Thank you. Terry, here it is.
Teresa
Thank you,
McGuire
Kenny.
tipped $10. From Kenny.
Thank you so much, Kenny. I hope you're doing well, and I hope the cats are all good. So Aish got me Percy pigs from England, and so I'm going to have one with you guys to celebrate Debbie's birthday. We're going to take a little piggy. Look how cute this is. And this piggy is holding, I think it looks like an Easter egg. Oh, wait, there's no light. This looks like an orange Easter egg. Very, very delicious. It's like a strawberry with cherry and orange. Oh, with cola and cherry flavored chicks. Hashtag not sponsored. I just got me a bag of these little chicks with pigs. Or pigs with chicks. Anyway. So, they're so juicy. I love them. I'm happy with Frida Giannini's cinnamon roll. Yeah, would be much better. Oh, Oliver, it's so good to see you. I missed you. Thank you so much. Good to be back. Tyler says Galliano going to Zara when Chanel needed him most. Girl, don't get me even started on it. I've seen all the meme videos about Galliano, like walking into the Zara archives and then running away when he realized what is going on. Because the Zara archives are landfills. Did you guys see that video? It's literally like the landfills where all of these like fast fashion, not just fast fashion houses dump all their stuff that they don't sell. And Galliano's like walking through the landfill like, oh, these are the Zara archives? Girl. Anyway. What else we got here? That's harsh to go through. Yeah, definitely. So, wait, what else is going on? Oh, Finley. Hey, Dacob, just have to say, it's good to see you smile. Have missed it. Glad you're here and sharing your grief with us is not a burden. It's a gift. Oh, man, Finley, thank you. And again, so sorry for your loss, too. You've been through it as well. You know, the difference, however, when you realize, my cousin, So for my aunt, she has a son, and my mom has a son. So when my cousin lost his mom, just a short while after I lost my mom, he was and still is, because he's still grieving, going through it, devastated. But he has kids, and they keep him going. You know what I mean? The kids, eh, they're his life. He will console them in their grief, but they're also there to to help him get out of the grief, because they're his future, right? They're his hope for the future. They're his vision of the future, and he's with his kids. I don't got kids. So for me, it's like, what am I looking forward to? What is my future? It's devastating, and then you start spiraling and thinking about the loneliness, the solitude, if you make it even into more advanced age, what are you going to do? And I know some kids don't care about their mother and father, but like, who's going to be there for you, with you, when times get rougher? Like, oh man, all those like really dark thoughts, and then you feel like, well, enjoy it while it lasts, whatever strength you have left to keep going and living, because then what happens later? It's I don't want to think about it, honestly. I think I think it would be really too debilitating to get into detail about, thinking, okay, plans for the future, what nursing home, like, where are you going to end up? At the mercy of caretakers that are paid either privately or through some insurance, government, or whatever. And then what if they're like bad people and they don't really care about you, and then you get mistreated? You know how many elderly people, and not just elderly people, but people who are in need of care, how many of them get mistreated in care homes or facilities where people are housed, nursing homes, because the nurses and the service there is just that terrible, and people just don't care. You know. Anyway, and I don't think things are getting better. I think things keep getting worse from year to year, but that's a whole other can of worms. Back to fun talk. Ho-hos are tasty. Well, thank you so much, sweetie.
Ho-hos are tasty, tipped $50. Been missing you. Glad we finally have some real talent back on this platform.
Oh, thank you. That is very kind. Oh boy, are we going to start being shady already? Why not? It's not like we ever stopped being shady. It's just that now I feel like there's more of a reckoning from the cosmos, the shadier you are. But then I think then you're going to get punished for it. But then I'm living right now in a vegetative state where I feel like I'll be punished even if I'm happy. If I dare be happy about something, life is going to be like, why are you so happy now? No, hold on. Let me smack you down a little bit more. So just so you don't get happy. That's the vibe. And then my dear friend Teruko, who also was in the chats. Love you, Teruko. Thank you so much for being in the chats. Teruko told me a really, really good story. She says, Dacob, be careful about falling into that behavioral pattern of punishing yourself and thinking that you're not allowed to feel joy, that you're not allowed to feel hope, that you're not allowed to feel happiness. And then she told me the example of that dog. I think it was an experiment or a test that they did, where basically, I don't know if it was a collie or a German Shepherd. I don't know exactly what breed of dog it was, but so basically they kept a dog in a house, and there was an exit in the door, like the dog can go through to exit the house and go out in nature. And the dog tries to go out to leave the house, but that entrance door is electrified. So the dog gets zapped and gets shocked, obviously. And so it retreats, waits a little, and then thinks, okay, let me try again. Tries again, it gets zapped again, and does that a third time the next day, gets zapped again. At that point, they turn off the electricity. The door is no longer electrified. The dog never tries to leave again. And so that really stuck with me when Teruko told me that story, because I feel like I'm that dog that's kind of afraid of feeling anything good, anything positive, anything optimistic, enjoying a moment of something good that happens to me, because I feel like, well, if I tell to the universe, oh wow, I'm so happy right now, the universe is going to punish me, and it's going to say, no, well, we're going to make sure you're not happy. And then the same also applies for being shady. Like, oh, you're being shady, you're going to pay for it. So it's like, okay, no matter what you do, the outcome is not going to be good. And it's a really bad mental state to be in. Like, you have to let go of that. I mean, I have to let go of that, but I'm having a really hard time to do so because I'm terrified of outcomes. Kev says, oh, I missed the birthday donut mukbang we did. Yeah, I miss a lot of stuff, Kev. I hope we're going to get back to some semblance of, I don't know what, normality. So happy to see you, BB. Thank you. Happy to see you too. Oh my God, Dacob, you're back. I was worried about you. Wait, what? Hold on. There's Purple Butterfly. Oh, thank you. No, I'm back. I'm here. Barely hanging on to a thread, but I'm here. Finally, you're back, says Design Debutante. I missed you so much. Oh, glad to be back. Thank you, guys. Very kind, everybody. Thank you for your nice words. And so then what else happened? Oh, right. And then we had, so we're still on the moon here. Yeah. And then we had the halftime show at the Super Bowl, which we also missed because, I mean, I wasn't streaming during that time. So we had the whole moment of, because I know I have a lot of people, a lot of my people here, they love Bad Bunny. But like, I could not understand a word he was saying, and I can speak Spanish. Okay. So here's the thing, right? What I thought he was saying, I thought he was mixing Italian with Spanish. At the beginning of the song, oh, Teruko, love you. At the beginning of the song of the halftime show, he says something like that he has many girlfriends. And then he tells his auntie about them, and then he wants to take him out and wants to show them a good time and show off that he can bring them into the VIP section and take a selfie with them and stuff like that. Okay. So what he was actually saying in Spanish, when he says many fiancés, he says muchas novias, right? Or muchas novias, but the way that he swallows some of the consonants made it seem or sound to me in Italian, not Spanish, as if he were saying half Spanish, half Italian, as if he were saying tengo mucha noia, and noia in Italian means I'm very bored. So I thought he was saying tengo mucha, meaning I have a lot of boredom. So meaning, I thought he was singing like, I'm really bored. I'm very bored. And I was like, oh, this is a kind of an interesting song. He's telling us he's really bored, and he's singing it in a way like he's bored. And then everybody's like, Dacob, no. What are you talking about? He's saying that he has a lot of girlfriends. So happy to see you, darling, says Iris. You've been greatly missed. So happy to see this face. Well, thank you so much, guys. You're too kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah. So wait, what was I forgot. Anyway. It was just waiting for a costume change as the fashion obsessed freak I am. That was my only complaint. I just was waiting for a costume change. He didn't do a costume change, did he? He didn't. If you're talking about Bad Bunny, he didn't do a costume change. You're right. He didn't. But he was like doing prop changes, because like he was holding the ball, then he gave away the ball, and then the little kid came with what was it, the Grammy or something, and then he was holding the flags, or well, the flags were behind him, so he was like kind of using props. But apparently he was wearing Zara. Girl. Anyway, um, Javia says, so happy to see you back, Daco. We definitely missed you and worried about you. Please accept my deepest condolences, dear. I hope our moms will meet and have a peaceful time up there. Thank you. I hope they will. I really do. Because my mom deserves really happiness and peace, finally. It's been really, really tough. Baby Nate says he has a specific delivery, like a lot of American rappers don't really care about correct pronunciation. I kind of love it. I grew up with all the guys in the neighborhood that could afford a designer. Yeah, Baby says, yeah, I would mispronounce it. The whole Bad Bunny show was amazing, though. Like the things he said and the messaging, it was incredible. It was beautiful. Definitely incredible messaging. I loved Ricky Martin's part in particular. It has a lot of like double meanings and was really, really good. Really good. Eh, did she though? She gave fashion girl. Dacob in space, right, Max? Yeah. Like pigs in space. Oh, speaking of pigs in space, did you guys see that the Muppet Show came back? Disney paid for one episode only, but they're gonna do more now because it was a huge success. Sabrina Carpenter was in it. And I was so hoping they're gonna show pigs in space, but they didn't do pigs in space this time. I do think they're gonna do pigs in space in the next episode. Loved it to bits. If you do get a chance to watch the new Muppet Show, just one episode, do it. Really, really great. Some of the jokes were really like whatever, but there was a few jokes, they were so cute. Like they made me laugh out loud because they were so stupid, but stupid in a good way. Love it. And so that also happened. Jorge, so are you excited for Confessions Part 2? Yes, I was really excited for Confessions Part 2. Actually, let me see if I can show you a photo. A friend of mine from Paris sent me, you're not going to believe this, in 2005, when Confessions 1 was released, we were in a couple of cities. He was DJing and we were having some parties. Anyway, and Madonna's Confessions 1 came out and they had posters all over the subways. And I kid you not, this is me back in 2005 in the subway, and he took a photo of me and he sent it to me the other day when Madonna announced Confessions Part 2. Check this out, you guys. I don't know if you can see this. This is Dacob, little Dacob in 20 years ago, and Madonna on a poster. Yeah, so that happened. So somehow he still had this photo somewhere. So he sends me the photo and I go, oh, those were the days, you guys. Anyway, yes, I am pretty excited for Confessions 2. Although, the songs that I've heard so far, the kind of the introduction to Confessions, which is not a single. I know. The tease for that song, I loved, like the first couple of seconds. But then I heard the whole 5-minute thing and I'm like, she did that thing that she did in MDNA where she filters her voice to make it sound like she's 20 years old. And I don't like when she does that. It sounds cheap to me, So the song has potential. It needs a good producer, though. I know, it's throwing shade at Stuart Price, but. And I was like, I was expecting something darker. I don't know. I was expecting something more sophisticated. And then the song that she sang with Sabrina was like really cheap. So I was really excited for Confessions 2. And then I hear her singing with Sabrina, just a snippet of that duet at Coachella. And I'm like, ooh, But I'm super glad she's coming out with a new album, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope there's going to be a couple of songs that I really love on it. And it's a great thing that we're having something nice in 2026. Madonna coming back. Speaking of coming back, another thing that happened that I'm really happy about is the comeback with Lisa Kudrow. What a wonderful show. So season 3 is out. I don't know if you know, but it is. The first 4 episodes. And also amazing. I've been watching it avidly. Now, you see, that's a show that Michael Patrick King knew how to do. Unlike And Just Like That, where it bombed epically, right? But I think he did a good job there because Lisa Kudrow directed him, because they co-produced it together or co-wrote it also together. So he wasn't alone in doing it. So with Lisa's help, like, it's really good. So I've seen the first 3 episodes. I have to watch the 4th. Really loving the comeback season 3. So highly recommended. I think it's on HBO. And oh yeah, the show was fine. Yeah, Paulie. No, the show was fine. Yeah, maybe the rest of the album is better. We were expecting something more complex and sophisticated. Yeah, Bad, we were. To be clear, the way Bad Bunny talks is like hood-inflected Puerto Rican Spanish. Not all Puerto Ricans sound like him. Oh, yeah. I know that. My cousin who's in Spain, right? He told me, like, Puerto Ricans have the most beautiful Spanish accent. Super elegant and beautiful to listen to. And then he told me, like, but Bad Bunny is like a whole other like level of kind of twisting the accent and making it his own. I wanted to blend in Madonna's plea for help after the show at Coachella because also that was a whole thing where, like, I'm like, why are you? Nobody cares. I mean, we care, the fans who saw her 20 years ago perform it, yeah. But it's like when she said to Sabrina or to the audience, like, look, I'm wearing the same outfit that I wore 20 years ago, which partially true, partially not. I mean, she wore that like little negligee underneath the corset to cover the butt because of those fillers. I don't know what she's doing back there. I don't want to see that. Valerie Cherish, IYK. So anyway, so then she's just like, the boots, the Gucci boots, the jacket, the glass. Okay, fine. Yeah. She wore it 20 years ago for Confessions. I'm like, who cares? Honestly, it's not even really good outfit. So she throws the glasses, and I already saw when I was watching it live, right, on the live stream, the YouTube live stream at Coachella. I'm like, look at Madonna taking her glasses off. And she's looking, you could literally see, just watch the show again. You're going to see what I mean. She doesn't want to throw the glasses because she usually has somebody ready to pick up her stuff when she throws it off the stage. She never throws stuff into the public unless it's not some cheap prop that she's already planned to throw into the public. But her own costume, she has her people in the pit waiting and she hands it to them. And I saw that she was confused about these glasses, because she took them off and then she's like looking like, where's the guy who's going to collect my glasses when I throw them down? And it took her like a couple of seconds, and she saw the person threw them. She also took her jacket off, and I'm like, okay, she's getting rid of all the clothes. And she talked about the clothes, and then breaking news. Madonna is, what she might call it, seething, heaving. She's scared because apparently Gucci can't remake her boots and that corset can't be redone. She wants her 20-year-old corset and boots and jacket back because at Coachella, after her performance with Sabrina Carpenter, and after she filmed another little video snippet to promote her upcoming album for TikTok, she went back home and apparently her costume was gone. So she posted to her Instagram account this: still flying high since Friday night at Coachella. Thank you to Sabrina and everyone who made it possible. Bringing Confessions 2 back to where it began was such a thrill. This full circle moment hit different until I discovered that the vintage pieces that I wore went missing. My costume, that was pulled from my personal archives, jacket, corset, dress, and all other garments. These aren't just clothes, they are part of my history. Other archival items from the same era went missing as well. I'm hoping and praying that some kind soul will find these items and reach out to my team at, and then she gives an email. I'm offering a reward for their safe return. Thank you with all my heart. What reward? So you can imagine the memes. Everybody started posting memes, and most people are alleging that Gaga stole her costume, as she allegedly stole many other things from her. Allegedly. But there's one particular content creator on Instagram and TikTok who alleges that it was Nicki Minaj who snatched Madonna's gown. Akolu says, "Girl, the poverty of it all." No, really. I There you go. Now, here's let's talk about this for a second, you guys, because yeah, this outfit and the way the boobage here is kind of I don't like it. Anyway, she didn't wear this 20 years ago. She apparently wore the corset 20 years ago, but not this necklace. But anyway, now whoever did this for Madonna, you at least color grade the photos. Why are you showing us pink and then you're showing us lilac? Or are you trying to tell us from two different performances things were stolen? I think like this is, I don't know. I want to say they just didn't color grade it. Yeah, the reward is jail, says Cinnamon Roll. Um, yes, I know. She needs Chanelta to meet her on the third floor. Cause like I wouldn't. Wait, is this the same outfit? I think she's trying to say this is the same outfit, but just differently color graded. So anyway, I'm thinking, oh, so she lost two corsets, one pink, one lilac. She lost one jacket. She lost two boots, purple and mauve. And then the stockings like blue, and then I don't know. It's so bizarre. So why didn't they color grade it properly? The reward is a half-used bottle of Portrait of a Lady signed. Ooh, bae. You would give her those boots back for that bottle. So I have no words, says Polly. Yeah, so Madonna is begging for her clothes to come back. We do not know yet who stole it. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Might it be possible that nobody stole the outfits? And that this was just a really intelligent press stunt, PR stunt? Because this has been getting a lot of traction. The news have been reporting about this. Everybody says, oh, by the way, she's releasing a new album and her stuff has been stolen. So she's all over the news for this. Very clever move. Oh, Danny, how's it going, my love? She wants publicity. Yes. Danny, I got your message. I love you. Thank you so, so much. I just got your message earlier today. Well, technically yesterday. Um, the lower parts are different. And it looks like, I mean, looks different to me, but I think it's the same piece, no? Because here she might be rehearsing on the stage at Coachella with Sabrina. This is the night of. But then again, the hair is pulled up here. Here it's down. She performed with her hair down. So, yeah. But, well, good luck to you, Madonna. We hope you get your negligee back. And it's not like she's not gonna get, look, if she wanted to, she could just tell them, can you remake the boots for me? And Gucci or whoever it is. I think Gucci made the jacket. I don't know if Gucci also made the boots. They would remake it for her. Probably she wants the original from 20 years ago. I get it, girl, but girl. So anyway, good luck to Madonna. I am looking forward to the album, however. I love the music tape because she's going to release the music tape. Wait, I can show you a photo. I have it here. because it's all pink and really cool looking. Look how nice it looks. I think this is really awesome. I love the design of this, so I think I'm gonna get the music tape of Confessions too. I don't know, it's something about it. I love how pink it, even the plastic box is pink. Ooh, you know what I mean? But yeah. I don't want to be that person in charge of reading her email. Oh my God, could you imagine? Yeah, I got your jacket, madame. Like 1,000 emails coming in for that jacket. And I don't think that that jacket was custom made for her. I think some people might actually have it from back in the day when it was made. Same with the boots. I might be wrong. Um, Same outfit, different color, lol. So maybe it was really color grading. One time an irreplaceable mono print I did in art school was stolen and I made a little flyer about it and my teacher told me the flyer was a better art piece than the art itself. Baby nay. Think about that. That's actually a very interesting statement. Well, anyway, I'm going to show you a couple of clothes that I got in this sad moment of my life because I thought Vivian Westwood is the only brand that can kind of console me a little bit. So I got this stuff late January, early February, like when the sales hit. As someone who did production distribution of music release, that tape is definitely part of the industry's money. Grab from fans. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure, but it's very well designed. So let me try to show you some stuff that I got from Viv that I think are really cute and very practical. I've turned into such a practical person. This is so sad, you know? The joy has been kicked out of me. Hold on, let me fetch the stuff. We're gonna film this, you guys. Whoop. All right. Let's try to film a video while we're at it. Why not? Hi, everybody. Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in outer space shopping. And it's been a while. People usually do weird hauls, shopping hauls and stuff. So I thought I'll do one too. So here's a fuggler. Super cute. This one has been keeping me company here in outer space. It's the alien that lives with me in my space bunker with a blue button on his butt. Isn't he adorable? And then Vivian Westwood. So subscribe, thumb up the video, and everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. I really wanted a suede jasmine bag. This one smells divine. I got it on sale after the Christmas or holiday season ended, so it was 300 euro. This one, or 310 maybe. Beautiful leather piece. Then it has like a glossy brown, chocolate brown leather here, and then it has the suede. And I've been wearing it a lot. Then we got that orb over here, the zipper pull, little feet at the bottom. Really, really nice. And the suede is also up here, which with time will get through friction some use. So I usually try to wear it like this to try to avoid getting my sweat all over it. Or I take a glove, which is, did I take the glove out already? No, I have here one of them. I got this Vivian glove also on sale. It has a little tiny orb right there, but yeah, you can flip it. So I usually I would wear it like this so that the suede doesn't get completely damaged, but this is the medium-sized jasmine. The small and the extra small do not have, usually have a little D-ring here and here, and they do come with a shoulder strap, but the medium and the large. They don't have a shoulder strap. But you can detach the sides here, which I'm not going to do because this is super delicate leather. I don't want to rip it. You can detach the sides, and then basically, as you can see here, you can expand the bag a little bit. But there's no need to. Inside, there is some stuff, which, hold on a minute. What is all this stuff? Okay. Hold on, you guys. I got some things up in, okay, whatever. So there is a beautiful kind of like tailored jacket vibes interior Vivian design with her logo there, but can you see? And there's some more pockets on this side. One here and one there. And then there's that zipper pocket on this side, right? Up here. We got a zipper pull. Now the quality of this leather, this one, it's kind of like something that could be equivalent to box calf if we're talking Hermes, right? Obviously, it's not the quality of Hermes leather, but it's really good quality leather. Suede is usually not high-end grade leather, but Vivian Westwood bags have a tendency of really holding up well to time and use. And I've been using this one a lot. The piping is really gorgeous, that little glossy brown, chocolate brown leather going all around. Really well executed, beautifully done. And then in here, we got more of that box calf going on through the piping of the handles. And so, you know, she introduced this one late 80s, early 90s, the Yasmin bag or the Jasmine bag. And it's been going strong ever since, many different iterations. I've always wanted a suede chocolate brown version. I just love all the brown hues that Vivian Westwood does when they do those. And bam, when this one came out, I was like, oh, maybe it'll be there on sale. And it was. And the fact that the quality is luxury bag quality. Vivian Westwood is definitely, for me, up there. But the prices are not luxury. You know, it's not a $3,000-$4,000 bag. It's a €300 bag after, right, on sale. So I got that one. Fabulous. And then, also on sale, this gorgeous piece here. I've been waiting for years for this one. It never really goes on sale because it sells out before it goes on sale. It's kind of like a blanket, but it's a poncho in the tartan, and it's huge. As you can see, it's very, very big. And it has a cutout here for the head. So you put it around yourself like this. And it's reversible too, by the way. So, but anyway, check this out. If the green screen doesn't allow us to see the whole thing. But anyway, so you get it on this side. It's so warm and fluffy, and it does have a bit of a logo as well, which is, it's not a little logo. It's relatively big, right? On both sides, I think. But you can kind of cover it up. So anyway. So I spent most of the winter walking around like this, like completely twirled up in this gorgeous little blanket tartan poncho thing in the back. See, there you go. Walking around like Ogra from the Dark Crystal. And then if you want to flip it, you get the huge orb on the other side, and then you have just the gray, right? So this is the back side of it, or the front side, depending on what you want to wear in the front. So it has a repetition of the orb all around it. And of course, with Vivian, she doesn't do, if they can avoid doing acrylics, they avoid doing acrylics. This is 100% wool. So it's not like 50% acrylic, 50% wool. No, it's 100% wool, not printed. It's all woven. So the quality is amazing. And then, bam, we can do also the whole poncho in gray. And then if you want to, you know, you can show a little bit of the tartan. If you want to flip it just a bit, if you want to show just a smidge of color, you can, right? And there you go. Very warm. It's so cozy and soft. It's not a scratchy wool. It's a super quality wool. So I got this. This one also was on sale. I think at a certain point it hit like 60% off. How much was this thing? 200? Then I got this, a Vivian Westwood crew neck, inspired by Jersey sportswear, but it's a different cut. It's a Vivian Westwood cut. It's slightly asymmetric. It's a black perforated, you see through it. Look at that. It's a perforated top, so very, very sexy, right? So this one is really kind of good when the weather gets a little bit warmer. I'm going to be wearing this little baby here. Super cute. Then I got another crew neck. This one is adorable. I'll be wearing this soon in one of my live streams, but this one has the Westwood orb. I know, very logo heavy, but this is a ginormous thing, and the shoulders are cut square. So when you wear this, you have these like huge shoulders that kind of like droop on the side. It's really beautiful. Also, very asymmetric cut. The back of it has very intricate and interesting tailoring on the back. So it has like panels of fabric. And Vivian usually developed these designs in order to save on materials, because she was very conscious about, using too much materials, and she wanted to have the least amount of waste possible. So certain garments are cut in very specific ways in order to minimize waste. Instead of just like cutting a back panel, front panel, and throwing away whatever is cut on the sides away, and then you create waste, she always tried to work and find ways to tailor garments together so that there's the least amount of leftover material. So that's why you have very interesting cuts. So you'll see me wearing this sometime soon. Also the little perforated nifty little piece as well. And then we got ourselves a pair of Viv sunglasses. They come in this also, I want to say recycled. It's not leather. It smells synthetic to me, but it's kind of a recycled plastic. Also, this is recycled cotton. Pouch. Inside is a beautiful green color. Soft little material. And these sunnies. I thought they're going to go pretty well with the bag. So I got this tortoise shell sunglasses. Now, this is the classic Vivian model. She wore these in a kind of like a pearlescent color, reading glasses though. So this is the Vivian Westwood shape, but hers were ophthalmic glasses. They had a dioptry, right? So, but this is how the temples look like, with these kind of hard edges, and then this, well, like 1, 2, 3 edged tip on the ear. Very typical for Vivian to do this. And this is something from the 90s that is still in production today. Different colorways. Comes with a little cleaning cloth in microfiber. And these were 120, I think. And I got it also drastically reduced. And if you think about it, not the cheapest, but if you think about it, sunglasses nowadays, I was looking on the Chanel website, like the cheapest looking basic model, entry level, is like $500. Way too much, in my opinion. Way too much. I think Vivian still has fair prices, all things considered. When it comes, also because the quality is really great of her things. It doesn't fall apart. It's not peeling weirdly and stuff like that. So anyway, that's my little Vivian haul. I hope you enjoyed it. To get things started in 2026, let's talk fashion, right? Not many people talk about Vivian Westwood, and not just because she's no longer with us, but also because, I don't know, people don't find it trendy. Fashion doesn't only have to be trendy, you guys, to be talked about. Just saying. Let me know your thoughts down below. Love you loads. Thumb up the video, subscribe, and never give up on love. Bye. So there you go, guys. I'm hot again. So that was a little moment. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna post a video, but I thought let's film it because it's good to share fashion memories and fashion moments with you, right? We can't just always cry. We also need to have, I don't know, good moments as well. I have to refresh the makeup. Getting oily. Okay, now I spilled most of it. Oh, hi, Zara Justina. So happy to see you too, sweetie. Oh, Anonymous. Thank you.
Anonymous tip $15.
Thank you so much.
So sorry for your loss. Hugs and not letting go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Sarah says, so grateful you're here, Dacob. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Kelly Carrick says, I love Vivian Westwood, a genius. Yeah. She really was special. She really was. We're losing all the good ones, you guys. What else happened? I'm trying to think about good things, right? Think positive vibes, good stuff, good vibes. So we have some Vivian stuff. We have some really good TV shows. I'm looking forward to, sorry guys, I need water. I'm looking forward to seeing the Dan Levy show. Hi, Ollie. I'm up the live stream. Oh, just Joe, you're back. So sorry about your mom. Life can be so hard. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, the poncho stole my heart. Beautiful holiday. Thank you, Kate. Yeah. It's like just to get our minds off of stuff a little bit. What did I want to say, you guys? The Dan Levy show, right? He's the guy who made Schitt's Creek. We lost Catherine O'Hara. Man, that also late January, Catherine O'Hara passed away. Oh man, I loved her. And so Dan Levy made Schitt's Creek with Catherine O'Hara and his dad, right? Eugene Levy. So he makes a new show and it's on Netflix and I really want to watch it, but the show begins and literally, I kid you not, the first word they say is cancer. And we turn it off. We're like, but I really want to see the show, but I don't want to, I'm not ready to. Yeah, Moira Rose, Kev. Moira passed away. Early February, late January, actually. So I forgot the name of the show that he just released on Netflix. Oh, Sir 819 says, I missed your face, Dacob. Thank you. Thank you so much. Age of Aquarius says, I couldn't get into that show. Why was it? It's been a year, Debbie. Don't we know it? Well, are you talking about Schitt's Creek or the other show? Because here's the thing. I discovered another show that I really liked and that I was going to talk to you about on Totally Dacob, but then the whole thing happened in December and I had to leave. And so two shows actually. One was Pluribus. Pluribus, I loved it. I'm not so sure if I'm going to like season 2, but I loved season 1. And the other show, now I forgot. What was I going to say? The other show was, what was the other show? Wait, oh, the new show you couldn't get into. Oh, okay. Alien Ship says, oh my God, brunette. Well, yeah, this is my natural hair color. This is actually my hair color. And it's super long. By the way, I didn't cut my hair in forever. So it's like, just keeps going and going and going and going. Like I can basically twirl it around my own head. How about that? If I'm ever really cold, I could just use it as a scarf. Look at that. There you go. So Pluribus, and what was the other one? No, I forgot. Well, anyway, so the show with Dan Levy, I don't know the name of it, but I really want to watch it. But you guys are saying it's not so. The other show that I found that I really like, that now I remember. One is Pluribus, and the other one is I Love LA. So when I saw the advertise, and I watched the entire season 1 of I Love LA, and it was good. It was kind of like a modern version of Girls, Lena Dunham's Girls, but different. And then when Dan Levy started promoting his show, the actress that is his main co-star, I was like, she looks like the girl from I Love LA. Huh, coincidence. Why didn't he just cast her? Then I find out that he actually wrote the show with her, but then she sold her show to HBO, I Love LA, so she couldn't act anymore in his show that she co-wrote with him. So he had to cast another chick that looks like her. And I felt like, oh, that could have been her, but then it turns out it was supposed to be her. But anyway, isn't that weird? But yeah, so that happened. I was diagnosed in November and lost my aunt in December, says Danny. Wait. Lost insurance, and here we are after 2 hospitalizations, counting our blessings and definitely staying positive. What else can one do? Oh man, Danny, I'm so sorry. Look, I gotta tell you, I don't. Yeah, Big Mistakes is the name of the show. Yes, I was thinking about this in general with health insurance. Uh, how to say this without being political? People need health. People need health insurance. For the love of God, politicians in America, please pass laws to allow human beings some dignity when it comes to health insurance. It's not even about political affiliations anymore. This is basic human decency. Basic human decency. This is not about, let me prove you wrong because my party, my political party, I'm not going to prove you wrong. No. Shut up, all of you. All the parties, just shut up for a minute. And just focus on basic human dignity. Really. Because health insurance should be a human right. We're paying so much anyway. We're paying taxes on everything. We're even look, you're being taxed on the money you're earning, and then you're being taxed on the money you're spending. Because the money that they taxed you, your salary, but that money that's left after they've taken away the taxes, you're going to go and buy food. Well, they're going to tax you on that food. So on that money that you've already been taxed on, you're going to get taxed on again. So, and I understand that we're, taking taxes and using them for a lot of different things. We're using them for infrastructure, building, schools, although we can have a whole other conversations about the lack of culture and education. But we digress. You're paying a ton. In California, we also have the self-employment tax. So as a self-employed person, I have to pay the self-employment tax, which covers health insurance as well, right? But again, so you're paying for it. It's not like, well, there's no money for health insurance, but here's billions for other things that nobody else needs except a couple billionaires. It's a basic human dignity scenario, having health insurance and not having to fear that the basic needs will be met to cover those basic human necessities of staying healthy. Like it's really a no-brainer for me. But here we are in a twisted world where for many people, no, we're not going to give health insurance to everybody. It's just vile. Kelly Carrick says, praying for you, Danny. I'm a survivor of endometriosis cancer. Much love. Yeah, endometriosis is a terrible thing, and it's not talked about enough. And if you want to know more about it, my dear friend made a couple of videos about this topic and going through hell herself. So go check out Ramina Rose May's YouTube channel. Ramina Rose May, also lovely connoisseur of all things pop culture and fashion, but she also has been going through it these past few years already and made several videos about it because she also thought, sharing might help other people who are going through this. And she told me, she's like, Dacob, the weird thing is, when it comes to endometriosis, there's not enough conversation happening in many different countries. We're not just talking about the United States, but also like in some European countries where you would think that health insurance should be a given, but it's not, as we've seen with my mom, who had to go through it in Spain and got completely mistreated and abandoned by the system. But Romina tells me, like, the conversations people are having now is like basically on the vilest level of, are women that are going through the problem of endometriosis still to be considered sexy by men? I'm like, this is the main conversation we're having when we're talking about endometriosis? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You guys. Zara Justina says, I'm sorry, Dacob. I hope you are feeling all the love here. We care, we love you, and you were missed. Thank you, Zara. Thank you. It means the world to me to read your words because I am going through a really hard time. And it is scary. It is traumatic. It is, PTSD fully. And like I said, in my family, we're still dealing with cancer and we're hoping to, get that solved. But it's, trauma, pure trauma. I wake up with heart palpitations in the middle of the night, sweats, bad, bad, dark thoughts. They hit you. They're like lightning bolts, like these flashes of seeing my mother grasping for air with eyes like bulging open, like, and I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. It's like literally, it's constant pain that I can sometimes have under control and sometimes I can't. But quite frankly, when it gets too painful, I cry, and it really helps to cry. It helps a lot. So I go through it. Today I cried a lot, so I'm kind of all cried out right now. But you never know. It starts like it just starts on its own. Danny says, you're my people, and I needed this stream. Thank you all, and especially Dacob. Our voices are necessary. Oh my God, your voices are so necessary, Danny. And the the crazy thing is, the more I live, the more people I meet and the more people I get to talk to, and the more I realize not a single person, not one single person is going through life without any pain or any illness or any loss. Just think about that for a second. Each and every one of us has experienced it to a higher or lower degree, but experienced it. Life is not easy. It's not oh, look at me just floating through life. It's so dandy. No, actually, it's miserable most of the time. And you're very, very lucky if you get to spend a couple of moments with people you love and they share that love with you. Like and they're there to help you and you're there to help them. Those are the true moments of pure bliss in life. Everything else is nothing, really. pain or nothing. So, and see, Walthall Brand says, that's why I try to share love and kindness every day. Super important. Oh, Tamara, thank you so much. We love you for telling the truth. Thank you. Kelly says, guys, check for prostate cancer too. Just have it checked. I went to my yearly pap test and they found it before it spread. Oh my God. Well, Kelly, I always thought you were a girl, but you're a boy. Because Kelly, so I thought Kelly. Well, there's also male Kellys actually. So what was I thinking? So yeah, I also have to get what should I call it? My booty hole checked. I gotta get oh my God, what's the professional name? Teruko, you know it, because what's it called? Yeah, life is pain, Kate. I gotta get endoscope. No, what's it called? The back checked. And colonoscopy, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, colonoscopy, yeah. I should get that done. I have to get that done. Colonoscopy. So I also heard that in some instances, well, in California, they put you fully under. I'm like, I don't know if I need to have full body sedation anesthesia for a colonoscopy. I mean, maybe locally numbed, but like I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to be fully, maybe. Um I hope that when you are having bad thought, you know you can start a random live and many of us will show up to support you in any way we can. Oh man, Trey, that is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. And you know what? I am definitely going to take you up on that offer because you might just see me turn on the laptop, not the laptop, my iPad, with the fisheye camera, potato head, and just like do a random stream in the upcoming days. I hope you won't mind the kind of messiness of it. Drozilla says, hi, Daco. My sincerest condolences. I'm so sorry about your mother and that you're going through this. I'm relieved to see you here with us. All my support from France. Thank you, Drozilla. Thank you so much. Very kind. Thank you. Oh my God, Anonymous. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anonymous tipped $50. I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss, my dear. No one can truly understand the depth of your pain, but everyone who loves you wants to be there for you. Please let them. This is the time to embrace the love.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I also lost quite a bit of weight. Yeah, food becomes like there's no pleasure in it. And you just eat because you think, okay, well, you have to. But I am trying to, when I do eat, to eat healthy. At least there's that. At least I'm not, fully embracing the junk food. I am eating healthy, very healthy, but little, but enough. I still got weight. Don't worry. Drozilla, thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh, Veronique Olf. What? Thank you so much.
Veronique Olf tipped $25. I am so happy to see you and hear you again. We really missed you.
Thank you, guys. Man, it means the world to me. Oh, Grace Chen, thank you. Thank you.
Grace Chen tipped $5. So nice to see you.
Oh, thank you, Grace. So when I started the stream, so you have to set it up and everything, and then you start the waiting room, and then the chats roll in, and then I see, because I thought to myself, I've been gone for 5 months. I don't know if the algorithm is even gonna let people know that I'm streaming. I don't know if anybody's gonna even watch. And then the waiting room starts, and it's like 50 people, 100 people, 120 people, 150, 200, 250. I'm like, there's 300 people. After 5 months of me not sending out a peep into the and I just started crying. I'm like, I can't believe everybody's here. Oh, here I go again. But thank you for being there. Yeah, it was a really, really pleasant surprise to turn on the old YouTube, and then see that so many people care. Really means the world. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna go off from time to time on like a little cry, and then we're gonna hysterically laugh, and then we're gonna cry again. Evian says, Dacob, you are not alone. Many of us have been through this process of grief and loss. We are all here for you and each other. I also lost my mom to lung cancer 1.5 years ago. I remember. I know. We love you so much. I know you did, and it was really hard for you, Evian. I know. I remember. Oof. Trey Trey says, also learned the symptoms of colon cancer. A good friend of mine was diagnosed. Could have been earlier, but doctors were not taking her symptoms seriously. She's in remission, but that's scary. Oh, thank God she's in remission. Linda Nolasco, how's it going, Linda? Hi, Dacob. Oh my God, so glad you're back, Dacob. You look great. So glad you are well. So sorry to hear about your loss of your mom. Thank you. And my aunt. I mean, they had a bumpy relationship, especially in the last years. They were fighting, but to see my aunt stand up out of bed, she was also dying. She could barely walk. And she managed to kind of, get herself out of bed and walk to my mom. My mom was lying already dead in the other room. And she managed to go to her and kiss her and hug her and say goodbye. It was heartbreaking. And I thought to myself, why didn't you two have a better relationship? All those years lost. Fighting for no reason. Yeah, God. Designer debutante says, you bring so much joy to us. Let's bring some to you. Thank you, guys. No, you bring me a lot of joy. You really, really do. This means the world to me that you're all here with me now. No, I agree. Mom is not far away from me. I think she's watching now somehow. She's not physically watching. This is the first stream without her. She watched every stream I did. So, what are you going to do? Oh, designer. Oh, Gloria Empanada. Thank you.
Gloria Racino's tip $50. Sending you lots of love. Happy to see your face.
Thank
Growing
you.
heart emoji. Growing heart emoji. You have created this space, Dacob. We all love you.
I love you too. Gloria also told me something really beautiful but also sad. While my mom was dying, Gloria wrote me, she says, this is the long goodbye. And it's something you understand only when it's really happening.
Anonymous tip $15. Sorry for your loss. Mom lives on through your memories and stories. Hugs, bro.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, she does. And it was really comforting to dream about her. Because in the dream, I was aware that I was kind of dreaming and I was visiting her. Like, it wasn't like a sensation of, oh, it's all fake in my head. I felt like, oh, I'm aware that this is a dream, but it soothes me and comforts me very much. And it felt like she was there. Yeah. Oh, designer debutante besos for my Cancerian sister. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, really? See, Walter Brand says, this is the first Mother's Day without my mom on this earth. It really hurts. It does. Yeah. You know how I don't like telephones? But I have my mom's phone. I took it with me. And so I use my mom's phone and her friends write her. And I had to write all her friends. You know, when my dad died, my mom took care of writing to all the friends, you know. Now there's nobody, it's just me. I had to write all the messages back to all her friends who were asking her how she's doing. And I had to say like, sorry, unfortunately, my mom passed away and I'm grieving and she just passed away and I'm on this phone consoling her friends. It's such a weird state because I mean you need consoling, right? But like these people are like in shock. They weren't expecting it. And then you find yourself having to write to everyone to explain what happened over and over and over again. What happened? Oh my God, how did it happen? And then you write it. And then the next person writes, and then you gotta write it. Oh my God, Tamara, I'm so sorry. Both my parents and all my siblings are gone. Yeah, welcome to the club. I do have cousins, but yeah, no siblings. Zara is asking, maybe too personal of a question, but do you believe in the afterlife? Do you believe your parents are reunited? Does that give you peace? I'm frozen. Do you guys still see me? There's no internet. Do you guys see me? Because my picture froze. Hold on, you guys. Can I keep going? Do you guys see me? Dacob, yes, I had to make those calls too. I actually had to tell her sister. She didn't believe me. She had just talked to her that morning. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see me? Or is the internet gone? Oh, you can see me. Okay. The stream is laggy today. I know internet is not good here, guys. Sorry about that. It's slow internet. My apologies. Um, okay, you hear me, but it does freeze. Mine is freezing here and there, but I'm okay. It's okay, says Debbie. Penny says, yep, we hear you. All right. So, okay, so if you can hear me, maybe when you are up for it to share, you can tell us some fun memories of the past with your mom, times where you laughed, silly things. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Okay, so Zara, to answer your question. Oh, and Efren says, sending you hugs, Dacob. You never alone. We are with you. Thank you, Efren. Thank you so much. So, Zara, to answer your question, I gotta say, with the whole afterlife and believing, being religious or being spiritual, I'm very confused about all of that. I am very confused about what the universe is all about. I've been reading up on many different theories. One theory that explains that our conscience created the universe. So that's a whole other kind of really difficult concept to grapple and kind of explain to oneself, like to myself, and grasp the notion of it. Then somehow I do believe that all energy remains preserved. So the energy that you hold within, you call it a soul, or you call it whatever you want to call it. uh, I think once the body is gone, the energy within it is preserved. Now, whether or not that energy is conscious, I do not know. Whether or not that energy can then fill another body, reincarnation and stuff like that, I do not know. Whether or not that energy dissipates into a gazillion other particles and then fills other parts of the universe, remains preserved, but on a very microdosed level. If that's the case, I do not know. But what I do know is that when I do dream of my parents, they're alive somewhere else. But in those dreams, they are living somewhere else. And I feel like I go to get to visit them in my sleep, and then I come back. So I call me crazy, but I do, but maybe it's just something that eases my trauma and my pain to believe this or to think this. And maybe the dreams that I dream are just some form of subconscious release of tension that enable you to cope. Maybe, maybe. But then at the same time, I also know that a lot of scientists have been trying to explain why people need to sleep, not just to relax the body, but like for so many hours. And why are we knocked out unconscious every time we sleep? There's no actual valid yet that we know of explanation for that. So what do we tap into when we're sleeping? Where do we go? People talking about astral projection, traveling when you're asleep, and the star seed children. I mean, all of those theories. I've been reading up on a lot of it, and all of it kind of makes sense. It's almost as if each one of these theories, each one of these philosophies, each one of these religions, it's almost like as if all of them have some piece of the puzzle. And you have to collect all these pieces from all these different sources of information to build up the full picture, right? That's how I feel about the afterlife, or about life in general. And so I feel like I'm collecting these puzzle pieces, trying to match them, put them together to create a full picture, to understand what is really going on. But I do feel that in order to understand what is really going on, you can't dismiss anything. You have to know everything, or as much as possible, to be able to collect intel from every religion, from every philosophy, from every scientific research, from every idea, from every art, you know what I mean, from every culture. And then you kind of build the pieces together. And it seems like every one of them has some truth, some gem to offer. And then they fit together into this gorgeous tapestry of a picture. And I feel like that's the ultimate truth. Do we ever get to it? I don't know. Natalie says, you were my ray of light during the lockdown, and I really missed you. I've never clicked on YouTube so quickly as when I saw you were live. Oh, Natalie Gauthier, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, we love you, says C. Gunter Portfolio. Thank you. Baby Nay says, I believe it's sort of a shared place. I think many different cultures and entities intermingle in a dream space. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Wait, sorry. Somebody said, I very, wait, am I, hold on. Evian, oh, hey, wait, Nat says, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Dacob is here. Big hugs. Oh, big hugs to you too, sweetie. Evian says, I know it's such a weird feeling. I remember at the beginning you are in total shock, and weeks later reality hits you. It's completely normal. It took me 6 months to leave my house. I feel you. Yeah, totally get it. Trey says, I'm so sorry. I know how that is. When my fiance passed, I was responding to friends of his contacting his number months past his funeral. Yeah. Grace Chen says, yes. Okay, you can see me. Blonde and Chatty, how's it going, sweetie? Super Dacob, hope you are okay. Missed you. Oh, missed you too. Glad you're here. I mean, I'm hanging in there, babes. Rhiannon says, I have been regularly searching for you here and on Instagram since December. Yeah, I've been missing in action since December, ever since I went to stay with my mom. Tyler is a big reincarnation supporter. A person is never truly lost, just occupying a different vessel. Totally possible. And plausible, really. Um, you know, and Natalie says, you were my ray of light during the... Ah, sorry, I read that one already. Baby Nay, nothing can be truly created or destroyed. Energy travels, thoughts travel. Maria Knight, I have missed you so much. So sorry for the loss of your mom. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. Evian says, Dacob, it's important to talk with a therapist about your pain and experience. Trust it will help you to heal. Yes, I just need to find the right therapist. But I do want to talk to a therapist. Debbie does believe that the parents are really visiting in the dreams. Baby Nay, I believe it's sort of a shared place. I think many different cultures and entities intermingle in a dream space. Sorry, read that one earlier. Evian says, I agree with you, Debbie. And then it does. We have a collective spirit, says Logan. And CG Gunter says, we love you. Love you too, sweetie. Kelly Carrick, I believe we go on to another place and will be with our loved ones. Yeah, that's kind of what I think, or maybe hope will happen. Zeitgeist is asking, would that mean that animals also have an afterlife, or only beings with awareness of the world like humans? Well, I think animals are also very aware. It's just that we're not aware the same way they are aware, but they're aware. So if we're going to go by awareness being the entry ticket to this afterlife situation, then I think animals are there as well. Sending love. Thank you, C. Gunter. Sweet things. My very first conscious memories were of being another person. So I think there's something more, but I have no idea how it works. Yeah, I think so too. There are some dreams that I have when I travel to other like universes. They are so real. Katerina Joan, totally agree, Deco. Beautifully said. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Katerina. And hi, Fuchsia Floyd. How's it going, sweetie? So good to see you again, and so sorry for your loss. Thank you. Thank you so much. Novi166 says, we see you. Thank you. Sending you my love, says Shea Bella. Thank you, Shea Bella. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Miss Maria. Love to you, Miss Marie. Aw, thank you, Miss Marie. I was looking for you too, says Miss Personality. I know, guys. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't. I did not have it in me to stream to. Yeah. I was telling this to Debbie the other day. I'm like, the problem also is everything new I do after my mom passed away is kind of an extra step away from her. And I don't want that. So, by this, I mean finally finding the strength to live stream would mean the first live stream without her watching me. And as long as I don't live stream, there is no live stream after her passing. So a little part of her didn't pass. And that was also a big issue for me. Overcoming having this new experience in my life without her, like one live stream with the first live stream without her tuning in. She would watch each and every one of them. And if by some chance she would fall asleep during a live stream, she would immediately rewatch it when she woke up. So that's, really, that was a big factor in finally mustering the strength to stream and take that step without her. It's like an extra acknowledgement that she has passed away. And I wasn't ready to. Now I'm kind of, I am. I have to. Hi, Holy Grace. Thank you. Yeah. So, Cinnamon Roll says, oh, wait. Grace Chen says, I have very dark dreams at the moment. Dreams tell us a lot. Cinnamon Roll says, I do think multi-universes are possible, as I always think that in those, the people that I lost are still living and happy. I would hope so too. And I think that too. So Justina says, beautifully said, Dacob. On a lighter note, the slight lagging on the stream makes sense since we're on Mars, or are we on the moon? We're on we're on a moon, but not the moon orbiting around the Earth. It's a moon orbiting around that planet. We don't quite know where we are. But it makes sense, right? We're very far away. So internet is lagging. And Kate Moore says, the first few months after I was just numb and on autopilot mode. The loss is one of the hardest things in life. Yeah. It's just so scary because it was one loss after the other, back to back. And now we're like still in the family dealing with another problem also related to cancer. And it's like, it's terrifying. It's like it never ends. I'm like, enough already. Enough. Enough pain, enough disease, enough suffering, enough. Like, we get it. We get it. It's good now, life. Can you hold the brakes for a minute? It's enough. We need finally some happiness. We need some good vibes. We need some positive energy. We need this suffering to end. It's enough. It's really enough. Holly Grace says, oh my God, hello, I missed everyone. Can't wait for the rewatch. Yeah, a lot of crying. So prepare yourself, Holly. Azara says, I believe you are visiting them and they are reunited. Yeah, Debbie says, yes, animals are sentient beings. Huimo says, just logged in. What happened? Oh, Huimo, a lot, unfortunately. Cinnamon Roll says, and when we dream them, is just actually is living in those universes where they are still alive. Yeah, I think so. Baby Nay says, ancient Egyptians believed dogs were a messenger and that they could sort of inhabit both spaces of the living and the dead. Chaka says, hey, Dacob, miss your commentary and condolences to your losing a parent during my time in Florida. Recently moved back to New York, my hometown, just for safety. Stay safe and thank you. Nat says, and the timing. Also, Caleb went through the loss like universe is in its spin. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't know. Man, what a mess. We're all going through it, aren't we? Holy Grace, yeah. And Grace Chen, Taoism believes that animals can also reincarnate into another animal or another form. Kate Moore says, Mama Dacob is definitely watching. And you know what, guys? She loved you so much. All of you. Especially who would be in the chats often, and then she would reread, and then she would memorize the names, and then she would remember who wrote what, and then she would ask me, like, how is Vivian doing? How's Kate doing? How's Debbie doing? She would ask about you guys all the time. She's here right by you, says Kelly. Thanks. Isla says, that's rough. So sorry to hear about her passing. Thank you. Hisaro says, it's so beautiful to hear your description of that relationship with your mother. I can only dream of what that would be like. I was not emotionally close with mine. And I said that earlier in the stream. It can be different. Not every relationship with the parent is smooth sailing. I know. And Terry says souls are absolutely real and ghosts. That's why ghosts set off electromagnetic meters as they are energy, and ghosts visit us in dreams. After my mom died, she visited me in my dreams. Yeah, I like it when my mom is in my dreams. I do. Planet Undisclosed. Yes, exactly, baby Nay. Suchan says, it sounds like you had a very loving and special relationship with your mom. You are so lucky. Sending you lots of love in this difficult time. Thank you, Sue. And David Ruby says, all my condolences to you. I'm sorry you have had such a difficult time on top of everything else. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, David. Evian says, the first. Holly, yes, she knew you. Of course, she knew all of you. She was such a sweetheart and such a curious person. And always asked questions, always wanted to know. And now I feel bad because sometimes, I would get annoyed by all her questions, and it would be like really like, oh, mom, enough. And of course you feel guilty now because like, oh, you should have been more patient. You should have been more gentle. Yeah, I feel really bad because, she couldn't eat at the end. And I was so desperate to make her eat because I thought every calorie counts. I need her to get strong so we can do chemo, so we can do immunotherapy, so we can do, and she was like, no, she was like a kid. Like, no. And I yelled at her. I'm like, you have to eat. Like, you're crazy not to eat. I was being so aggressive because I was so desperate to get her to swallow just a little bit of food. And now I feel terrible that I was like so rough. But it's like you don't know what to do. You're desperate in that moment. You're like, nothing you do is helping. You can't help. You can't do anything. You can't like. There's no medication. There's that can help. That can heal. There's nothing. Oh, my mom was not too innocent for the scandalous chats from the after show. Don't you worry, Kev. She she could handle. She could handle. Oh God. Danny says I never met her, but I could feel her presence. The way you would discuss your perspective on women, the more I got to know her. Yeah, she was amazing. Really amazing. Kelly Carey says, your mom sounds like a beautiful person. Oh, thank you. And Hey Sarah says, forgive yourself. Yeah. I'm working on it. F. Delmar says, glad you're back. The hard times will pass, but all the wonderful memories will stay with you forever. I hope so. BB says you did it out of love, and she knows that and feels that. I really hope so. Isla Sky says, as a mother, I assure you, she knew your frustration was coming from love. Don't overthink it and ruminate. You just being there had to be so meaningful. Yeah. She was so fragile in the end. It was so painful. And she didn't know when I had to leave. And I said, Mom, I'm staying here as long as you need me to. And then she said, really? I said, yes, of course. And she said, thank you so much. I'm like, of course I'm going to stay. What do you mean, thank you so much? Like, was there ever any question, any doubt that I wouldn't? It broke my heart. To hear her say that. And here we are. What am I gonna here we are. um Debbie says, let that memory go. Please don't hold on to that guilt. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, oh, Danny says, my mom is doing the same thing. I know she's loving me, so I just enjoy her food and company. That's good. Trey says, you were worried and scared for her. Please don't blame yourself for caring so deeply. Debbie says, let that memory go right now. Sorry. Age of Aquarius, you have to forgive yourself. You did your best. Yeah. Well, and if I did hurt her, I hope she forgives me. Nat says, you were an excellent son, period. Nobody's excellent. Nobody's perfect. But yeah, Tyler says, you wouldn't be so passionate if you didn't care. I'm sure she understood. Moms always know us best. They really do. Terry says, I know she was always in the streams. I loved your mom. She was always so kind to me. Oh, she always asked about you, Terry. She was always worried about you because she knows that you're going through a lot. So she was always asking, like, how is Terry? How is Terry doing? Is Terry okay? Yeah. Smiling Cat says, it came from a place of love, Dacob. You didn't want your mom to suffer. And Tien, I didn't. I really, Tien, I didn't want her to suffer. Tien says, welcome back. Condolences to you. Honestly, you just summed up what I recently went through. Maybe after 18 years, enough already. More positivity, please. I take this as a sign for a change, sending good wishes and smiles. Oh, thank you, Tien. Albert says, oh, Dacob, I'm so sorry. Thank you. And Madrel Kimia, we love you, Dacob. Oh, thank you. Love you too. Finley says, oh, Dacob, desperation and love just so hard. You did all you could to help. She knows. F. Delmar says, she knows you were only there to help her. Yeah. Ashley says, you were present for her. That's a gift in itself. Oh, man. Thank you. Denise says, we miss you so much. Yeah, I miss this too, guys. I hope we can get back to lighter times, happier times, carefree, lighter. We really need it. Our souls are yearning for that. Yeah, hey, Sarah says they are like children at the end. It's so sad. Yeah, there was a lot of that as well. TRR, thank you so much. Thank you.
TRR tip $25. You've been dearly missed. Glad to see you back. My condolences. So very sorry. Hope your heart heals soon. Mending heart emoji. Sending you big, big hugs. Purple heart emoji. Purple heart emoji. Purple heart emoji.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, Marnisha says, wait, what, Dacob? I'm just so sorry. We love you deep. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cinnamon Roll says, don't be hard on yourself. Feeling guilty is normal, but you did everything you could. You felt like that because you really cared. Yeah. And I was so frustrated that I couldn't help, that there's no medicine really at that point to help, you know? And you're so powerless seeing your mother fade. Uh, it's it's just no words for that pain. Maria says, your mother tells there is a little house waiting for you. You will move there and she will send you signs. Oh, a little house. Where is the little house? Interesting. Albert says, so much love to you and your family. I'm so sorry to hear a soul as beautiful as yours is being such pain. Uh, Thank you. A lot of pain, a lot of fear, a lot of trauma. Yeah, that's really a lot at the moment. Uncle says, baby doll, I'm back for you. Oh. Evian says, I know, I know, I know. It was the same for me at the end with my mom. I feel you, sweetie. Oh. Gloria says, hydrate, Dacob. Drinking water will settle you a bit. Oh, you know what, Gloria? Thanks. Yes, good idea. Thank you. Because, like, I cry so much every day and then I forget to hydrate and, tears, water. Then I get a headache because I'm so dehydrated from crying. It's such a mess. Mm. That said, it's so sad the way the system works. My family member was a scientist who developed anti-cancer drug that works. Administration cut off funding for NIH grants. Everybody's thrown to the street. I was there in the lab, saw tumors literally shrank in mice, non-toxic. Nobody needs that. Wow. And what happened? Like, what, all that research was destroyed? I'm shocked. Kate says, don't blame yourself, Jacob. You did what you could. And out of love, don't be so harsh on yourself and take your time to grieve and heal. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, that feeling of helplessness is terrible, Grace. Earth Sky says, I'm just popping on, Daco. We love you. Did you get orphaned? Why are you crying? Yeah, I did get orphaned. I'm an orphan now. Yeah. That's exactly what happened, my dear. Oh, Chris says, you might need electrolytes too, since tears are salty. Yes, I do have prepared in the fridge waiting for me. Um, it's trash basically, but it's like a Gatorade situation, but not Gatorade, some other brand. But I do have like a salty drink in the fridge waiting for me later. Um, you might need electrolytes too. Yeah, since tears are salty. Yeah. Ah, Roberto, come va? Come stai, amo? My friend, I'm just hearing about your loss. Thank you. Um, I've also lost my mom last month. Our lives are always connected. I'm with you. Let's be strong. Our angels want us happy. I'm so sorry, Roberto. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, God. Akulu says, check how our mRNA vaccines are being developed to treat pancreatic cancer, and so far testing has worked. Oh, that's good to hear. Because pancreatic cancer, that's a really tough one, you guys. That's a really nasty one. There's no coming back from that one. I don't know if anybody got healed from pancreatic cancer. I don't know. Oh, Jackson, oh my God, finally. Hi, how are you, sweetie? We still here for you always. Thank you, Earth Sky. Thank you. Baby Nay says, I'm not shocked, unfortunately. You know they have pioneered a lung cancer vaccine in Cuba, but corporate greed will not allow it to be available to everyone. Wow. Oh my God, my cousin is in stage 4 palliative right now. Oh my God, Marina, I'm so sorry. I start shaking when I hear the word palliative. It's just yeah. My aunt was in palliative care. Mm, I'm not even going to open that can right now, that box. Waltel says there are groups for people. Oh, wait, hold on. There are groups for people who are grieving to gather together. In America, we have an organization called Grief Share. I'm not sure if you have access to a group like this where you are, but it's very helpful to join. Thank you for letting me know, see, Waltel. I'm all over the place now because and that's another issue that I have. Like I need to get back to like my standard home. So I'm kind of still in an in-between place, which is also really difficult because that then you don't have your own roots. Uh so you're so I can't really commit to like let's say therapy at the moment because I would need to do it at home. But we're working on it. I'll keep you posted. And oh, Miss MG says we missed you, Dacob. Missed you too. Akulus is sending love to all going through it in the chat right now, man. And look how many people are going through it just by reading the chat. Look at this. Look how many people have just lost someone or are losing someone, who are going through it, who have known someone who's going through it. Denise says she's in a better place now. I hope so. Cinnamon Roll says, good night, Dacob. Take care of yourself. Find a good therapist. Until then, but also after, we are here if you need to talk and distract yourself. Can't wait for my Cooking with Dacob sesh. Thank you so much, Cinnamon Roll. Buona notte, amo. Kelly Carrick says, Marina, I'm praying for your cousin. We all are. And Johnny says, my mother's oncologist said it was the chemotherapy medications that caused the lack of appetite. I lost my mom to lung cancer 19 years ago. My sincere condolences. Thank you. Corporate greed says not. Lots of love, says Cinnamon Roll. Grace Chen, it's a terrible disease, this cancer thing. Yeah. Alma Sky says, Dacob, did you have a celebration of life in Spain like you guys have in the US? No. No. There was no party or celebration. No. It was very minimal and intimate. Yeah. Debbie says, say FUCK cancer, period. Oh, Timmy, thank you so much, Timmy Park.
Timmy Park tip $25. Hi Dacob, glad you are back. Sending you lots of love and good vibes, heart hands emoji.
Thank you so much, Timmy. Very kind of you. Thank you. Glad to be back, despite the fact that I'm back under these very debilitating circumstances. And Debbie says, FUCK to cancer. Finley says, grief really is its own animal. Have to kind of obey what it wants when it wants. But grief with trauma is like a much wilder animal. Feels like it's attacking. Yeah. Akulu says, grief is tough. Find your support, even a therapist specializing in it. It's important just to get your bearings. Yeah, good point. Amen. Debbie says, Finley. And Corey says, I see you, but the screen is freezing, but please don't stop. Okay. Danny says, it's really a difficult period in our timeline. It's like we've been placed on this otherworldly path. Oh, definitely. With Liz Kim says, Dacob, sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing your honest feelings with us. Of course, it's the least I can do because it helps me, of course, to do so. But I also feel like it's important to share this because so many people are going through this. And I hope it helps at least somebody feel less alone while going through this. Hmm. Hmm. If that's even possible, I don't know. I hope so. Akulu says, yes, cooking with Deco. That will be a ball for the bunker. Mrs. Rita Bimi, welcome to Tier 2. Thank you so much, sweetie. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Anyway, I'm going to call it for today. I think we've had a lot happening. We talked about many things. We laughed a little too, didn't we? And thank you so much for Candles and Ashes. Sorry for your loss, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me. And I really hope, and thank you for becoming a member, Mrs. Free to be me. I really hope that we can, meet again, like super soon on another live stream. Like, let's see how my energy is now that we've opened the bottle and kind of communication started and it like energy is flowing. I feel that might really help me also gather more strength to keep going. I do have a perfume video for you guys that I pre-recorded, which will be going up on my perfume channel, essentially Dacob, super soon, as soon as it's like edited and uploaded. And I hope I wasn't too crybaby-ish. I can't hold it in. So I hope that it was okay. Like, I hope you guys could handle it. So I don't know. So Debbie says you were incredible. Thank you. Oh, your tip went through. Which one? I don't know. This one? Big Block Shop. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you.
Big Block Shop 1 tipped $25. Sending love. Mommy's love is forever. Never forget this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if one of these notifications doesn't go through today, it'll go through at the beginning of the next live stream. So don't worry, none of them are going to get lost. Albert says, thank you, Daco. Welcome back. Sending you all my love and good wishes and healing. Thank you, guys. To you too, everybody. We all need some good healing. Thank you for sharing your time with. Oh, baby Nane, thank you for spending your time with me. Wait, lots of tears, some laughs. Next time, tell us some stories about your mom. It's important to share. Oh, sweet things. Thank you. We'll be ready whenever you are, says Kev. Oh, thank you. You did a good job. This is hard, so sweet things. Thank you, guys. Akulu says, Dacob, even my mom asked, where's the fashion guy? So you are missed even by those who aren't in the bunker. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Send a big hug to your mom for me, please. Fulana, Fulana, Fulana. Yes, have a good night. Put some aroma or fragrance and just get some relaxation. Oh, man, that's a good tip. Thank you. And I'm going to take the electrolytes. Thanks for the tip. And Jillian says, yeah, so good to see you and everyone. So sorry. Thank you, Jillian. And Grace says, totally happy for you to chat to us. Thank you. Thank you. And Letty says, we're here for you, Dacob. Take your time. Love you very much. I'm with you in spirit, sending you lots of love. Thank you. And this is also why I turned all my profile pictures into that kind of dark color after my mom passed away. But I'll change that soon. I'm gonna get back into life, hopefully super soon. And also, oh Nat, thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Nat tipped $25. Nothing helps, but there's something that can make you feel good at the moment.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys make me feel really nice. And um, what I wanted to say is like next time I was thinking we're not gonna do this mourning and grieving every live stream. Like, don't worry. Don't be scared to tune in next time. I will prepare also other topics. But I will be posting the video separately, the one where I explain what happened to my mom, right? That we recorded at the beginning of the live stream. And we will see what comments come in. If there's a lot of people who are interested in knowing more details about dealing with cancer, caring for a loved one with cancer. I mean, these are things that not a lot of people talk about, but a lot of people want to know about. So we'll see. But if it's too much to deal with in the live stream, those are things that I can also pre-record outside of a live stream and then just post them separately to the channel. There's a lot of ways to deal with it. But I'm just thinking maybe it's helpful for someone. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, but don't you fret none. We're gonna, of course, also talk about the fun stuff, the fashion, the gossip, the shade, the perfumes, the pop culture, the movies, And I'm going to now unwind a little. I'm going to drink a tea. I'm going to have the electrolytes and maybe watch the new episode of The Comeback. If there's any energy left for that, tomorrow morning, I have to wake up super early because there's another doctor's appointment waiting. So, such is life. Love you guys so much. And thank you so much for just showing so much love and support. It really, really means not just the world to me, but more than words can say. Because the amount of love that I was shown today when I came back, I did not expect it. I did not take it for granted. I did not ever. I thought maybe tops we're gonna have 50 people tuning in after I'm gone for 5 months, but we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people tuning in, and it was pure love. So thank you so much for that. It really kind of inundated me. It was like a beautiful, warm, fluffy wave of beautiful warm waters, salty waters on a beautiful beach in the middle of one of those safe, nice islands where like you dream of spending a holiday with your best friends and loved ones. Like that's how it felt to me to come back to the live stream today. So thank you so much for that. And I'm gonna see you all in the next stream and look forward to essentially Dacob perfume video coming hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how I manage to edit it, how quickly I manage to edit it. Love you guys so much. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Happy birthday, Debbie. And love you, Mom. This stream was dedicated to you. Bye.